I see it all. Every single fucking one of it. I see it all. I told you I'm God's favorite. You thought I was joking about that. I was.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My rap, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand. What's happening, buddy?
Nothing, man. Just got home and winding down, man. Long ass day.
Put in that work day. Well, hey, Carrie. Welcome in, everybody, as you come straggling in here. We appreciate you being here. It's been wild out there on the YouTube streets today.
I've heard, and I can't wait to catch some of it myself.
First, let me say, and I really believe this, Nicolina has no interest in Ernie Shell being a free man. I know that Nicolina was saying, hey, let's support this guy. Let's support this guy. So was I. The guy was going to downtown Manhattan saying he was going to find Ernie Shell and Citizens Arrest. I thought he was going to end up at least having a confrontation with him.
Right.
We were all suckered. Just, Nicolina knew him, and so it looked bad. But she was embarrassed by what happened. So I don't really, I'd say give her a little space here, on that, because she'll make that guy pay. The Noodles dude is a fucking moron.
Yeah. I heard.
Ernie after talking all that shit and shook his hand.
Yeah. And that'll tell you he's a fake.
Oh, well, he took cash apps from people in our community.
Yep.
Our mods, Nicolina sending money. Because he was going to get something done.
You know, pieces of shit will be pieces of shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times you don't know until after, you know. But we know now. And
Yeah.
I'm sure Nicolina's got something planned for him.
Did Ernie call
I
the cops on
wouldn't want to
him?
be in I wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
No. Huh. No. And I'm not going to give Ernie a whole lot of attention tonight because, you know, I mean, he's celebrating being a 130-pound homeless moron laying on the streets of New York City doing classes on how to use your shirt as a pillow to not, you know, have poor posture from laying on the concrete. Hey, dumbass, if you lay on the concrete straight out, you ain't going to have poor posture. Poor posture comes from bending over, leaning forward, like this in your class, leaning back in your seat, not sitting up straight. Oh, that's right. You didn't pay attention in class. Anyway, just fool. Yeah, I'm as upset as anybody, trust me. But let's stop that conspiracy theory stuff. Y'all see what that does to channels. See what it does.
And I don't know. Okay, I didn't watch or see all of everything that happened, but still, like that. Come on, like that's just not. It's not solid at all. Not solid
here's what happened. Nicolina got. You know, I mean, it'd be like,
right.
you know, somebody that it would be like, let's say we trust Skunk. I mean, I don't think she knew him as well as we know Skunk, but just for reference, you know, and Skunk saying, I'm going to go whip Ernie. I know right where he's at. Well, hell, we're going to put him up there and promote it and say, hey, let's help Skunk get there. Let's send him a cash app. And then Skunk gets there and sees Ernie and says, hey, I shook his hand. And, you know, and then pretty much turn around and give us the double middle finger. You can't help that from happening. You can just get them back, you know. And like I said, I wouldn't want to be on the karma end of what Noodles is going to get.
Yeah. Not cool, man. Not cool at all.
No. Oh, we got more people trickling in. It's good to see everybody. I appreciate you. We are getting ready to switch gears.
Yeah, that's what I've been waiting on.
About to speak easy.
You asked me something. Sorry.
Here's my quick rundown. Now, I haven't seen it all either, but my quick rundown. Hang on just a second. Thank you very much, Armed Chat Security MG, for becoming a YouTube member. I think that's a renewal, actually. What's up, Rebel Soul from the Plastic Katie community?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. I'm just, you know, trying to reference whether I know who it is or not. Either way, you know, welcome in. Anyway, speak easy. Well, you know, Resto said Sad by Saturday, so everybody's anticipating what's coming tomorrow. Well, I don't know this fella. But Nev, it actually might be a lady. I don't know, and I'm not trying to misgender anybody. I'm really not familiar. I'm really not familiar. So, you know, my apologies either way. But whoever it is, very intelligent from what I listened to. Has an interview here with Resto about each line in the song and what it means. How about that? Catch me outside. And then after Resto moves on to Rude Mudcrab. And for the main event of the evening, the interview switches to Avoided Hornet. You know,
shit.
you do not have a place, bitch boy.
Yep, I sure do.
And Hornet shed some light on some shizzle, man. Oh, wait. Just wait. I don't want to let all the cats out of the bags because I know you ain't really heard all of it, right?
Right.
So I want to see
I
your
didn't even
reaction.
know Avoided Hornet was,
as we go
I had
on.
no idea Avoided Hornet was on this panel.
Yeah. I'm going to look for Avoided Hornets while we listen to Resto, and I'll unblock Avoided Hornet too. I just like to, get some. Yeah, Nev is transgender. Okay, and identifies, Mr. Scott, do you know? I don't know, but I will correct myself and, identify Nev correctly from now on. That wasn't an intentional diss at all. But you know how I feel, bro. You know how I feel. Daisy Joe said, I don't know Nev, but she is very pretty. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't really see, but I seen, long hair, and that's why I really couldn't tell. And I said my apology. But are you speaking, brother?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw your thing light up. Oh, you probably got a little background noise, don't you?
Just a little bit.
Some people slam dunking. You see that, Southern girl? That's when I burped right then. Nobody knew it because I muted. I wasn't foul. But anyway, we got some milestones over here. 1 second here. Hey, Kim's created coloring. Member for 11 months. Hugs to the fam. Thank you, Kim. And happy Mother's Day. Matter of fact, before I forget, happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers, grandmothers, great-grandmothers, if we got any, at the stand, in Nicolina's community, the Mean Girls, all the surrounding communities. Hey, even the ones in the communities that don't get along with us. Mother's Day is your day to be celebrated for giving birth to a human being. I mean, that's amazing, and being bonded to that human throughout life. So hats off, and well, happy Mother's Day. Carrie, member for 25 months. Who is Carrie anyway? Do you know? Happy Friday, Stan family.
As
Carrie,
you say, you get your own ass in trouble.
It rings a bell. I think I've heard of Carrie. Yeah, maybe. Shit, I can't remember. Oh,
Too
yeah.
many gummies.
Steelers fan, I think maybe, is it Florida or Florida State? Some dumb shit there. I can't remember. I know it's a little, Hey, you want to watch a little interview?
Yeah, I would. Actually, I'm laughing at whoever this fucking is that commented on one of my posts about Easy.
Oh, yeah? Carrie said we can ready to fight. She's going live. Can you believe that? I triggered her. Let's hear that post, brother.
I was going to say, they say, why don't you see your baby back ribs serve himself out the building? That man's private life is no business of yours, and you should probably concentrate on pumping the 2 for $20 deals, bro. Maybe get them dishes washed too, you Jeff Goldblum weirdo looking motherfucker. Flipping me off, send more money to her losers so we can spend it. Shake my head at you fools sending items. We want your money. Just cash and no cheap items like before, please. And this is about Christina. And you can tell who it is.
It's Easy.
Yeah. Little bitch, dude. Bring your ass to my channel if you want to talk. All right?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you start reading it, I knew it was that illiterate fuck.
Well, the lack of periods and commas had a lot to do with it too.
Yeah, I mean,
and he's made that reference about Goldblum before. Yeah.
Just like me, the thumb guy, you know, the guy looks like a thumb.
Well, that's the thing. Easy, apparently, because you like to run your mouth and you like to lie and mistreat people and shit, all of your truths are coming out.
Oh, wait till you hear what Hornet said.
You're so fucked, dude. And you can't deny and deflect this shit.
No, sir. No, sir. Hey, Chasing Justice member for 7 months. Happy Mother's Day to all the mamas. Thank you, Chasing. We effing love you for that. And how about No Patience for Stupid with a $20 super chat? Thank you very much. Jimbo and Kemper, regifting the money I sent to Noodles earlier today. It's better spent over here. Well, thank you, No Patience.
But
to give it back.
in response to that comment, yeah, if we feel like we need to, we will give her more money or buy more things on the Amazon wish list. Easy. Since you won't do it, there are people that care whether you like it or not, and you keep saying, oh, she ain't going to get with you. You're too ugly. All this other fucking dumb shit that you say. I've never once had any kind of conversation with her.
Dude, that's because he's got little dick syndrome.
Right. But that's the thing.
Yeah, he's afraid that somebody might get with her, and in his wacko mind that somebody would get with her and would, you know, make her forget that little fella ever existed. But anyway, you know, that's because his ego is about as, you know, stout as Humpty Dumpty's eggshell.
But that's the thing, man. What he forgets is not everybody is built like little bitch ass Speakeasy. Not everybody thinks with their little 2-inch pecker. Not everybody thinks about themselves completely. No, they don't. You do because you're a fucking narcissist. But not everybody's built like that. So you can say whatever the fuck you want to say, but point is they're being taken care of, and no thanks to you because you're a fucking deadbeat. So fuck off.
I would like to read a chat I've had with Luna today. See the damn thing. Let me find it here. And then we'll move on and talk about Speakeasy and finish dunking on his dumb ass. But Luna, our friend Luna, who is doing the hike to raise awareness for breast cancer, you know, she wouldn't let us do any kind of fundraising to help her. Or she said she didn't need anything and all that, you know. But she today completed, let me see where she's at. Mile marker 213. She said, doing well, except it's hot out here.
Oh, no
and,
shit.
You know, I gave her some encouragement, and she messaged me this evening and said, I wanted to reach out to you. Monday morning, when I get off the trail, I'm going to go to the urgent care and get this knee checked out. This wasn't something that I planned, something that I didn't budget for. So if anyone wants to help me, I'm reaching out. And Luna never asked for help, bro.
Right.
Except for her 40%. And I don't think you ever paid her bullshit.
Oh, she does more than reach out for that 40%. Believe that.
Yeah. You wait till she gets her knee fixed, son.
Swing some baseball bats.
Your ass, that foot is.
Right.
She said, it's not my meniscus. It's on the other inside. I pulled something or strained something during that 6,800 foot elevation yesterday. Damn. So it's probably best that I get it checked out if I plan on finishing this. So she's going to get that checked out Monday when she comes off the trail. If anybody can help Luna Here's her Cash App. I'm gonna put it up for just a few minutes here. Oh yeah. Juicy has Doc's list. Avoided Hornet. Just spilled the beans. Yep. It's good over there, ain't it, Nice Talker? It's good.
So the guy that doesn't dox people and wanted to attack us over doxing McLicklick Pop, a pedophile drug dealer.
Hornet says everything about him is fucking fake.
Right.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
All of it.
We've been saying that the whole fucking time.
I know. That's what I said. I called that shit out the second time we ever talked to the mother. Like, I knew he was a fraud right off the bat.
Sort of like dealing with Ernie. You know, he's
Yes.
a fraud right off the bat.
He's just like Ernie. And then you try to give him the benefit of the doubt. You try to work with him. And then he makes a reason to come and pick a fight. And that is covered as well. I'm telling you, all the shit comes out on old Sleazy. I think Resto said what he said, and he busted Easy's ass. Let me tell you something. Christina ended that boy. When she brought the truth, other people felt comfortable, like saying, whoa, what this? I'm telling you, it's a domino effect.
Well, I mean, honestly, anybody with any kind of morals about them, if they know that they're supporting someone that is a deadbeat like he is, and not just fake, but abandon his child. Like, it's not even about the mom right now. He abandoned his son.
Yes.
Anybody that supports him after that has got to have some serious conflicts when it comes to morals. And I think a lot of these people have seen a lot of the truth for themselves, just standing and watching. And absolutely, yeah, they're getting their shit out, sharpening up those knives. Bring it on, bring it on.
I'm sorry for using the F word, y'all, but like, this has been a long time coming, and I've had a pretty good day, if you know what I mean. So hey, let's stream a little bit of this. We may skip some of the Resto stuff. I ain't heard it all, but you know, Resto is Resto. I mean, he's very talented, obviously, but you know, I couldn't, not my cup of tea to sit and watch. Not saying he's not talented or whatever. Fuck it. Let's paint myself in the corner here again. What are you gonna say me or what? Damn. Step up, bro. Step up. Step up, bro. Shit, you know, and then my hair around. Well, can you hear me? I'm losing service. Shit.
See, that's the thing, though. Ernie can relate to what Easy's going through right now, because he's been through it a few times. Yeah. Sort of fun. But Speakeasy, just like Ernie, you're going to be the running joke of content.
Damn right.
Everybody else is putting out, busting your ass on your lies, calling you out on your bullshit.
Yep.
This is just the beginning for you, son.
Hey, Kim Louise. Thank you. Exclamation point DUBBYW. And when you order from Dubby, make sure you put in YT for YouTube, YT stand 24 and get your 10% discount. I'm getting good at that, ain't it? www, don't you know? I'm gonna write a little song too. All right, y'all ready to watch a little bit of this domination? Let's go.
Okay, hi Hornet, hi Illuminati.
I do have to speed it up.
How are y'all? We got some shit to get into today. Hi Cheetah, how are you? Welcome. Okay, let me just type in the obligatory, please like the stream. Hey, did it update my like goal? It didn't. That's annoying. I guess it's when all the likes come before the stream starts. Yeah, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Fuck it, whatever. Hi Leopard, how are you? Yeah, things are going pretty good today, actually. I had a really, really chill morning, afternoon. I've been spending like my afternoon kind of lunch hours at the beach, doing some tanning, which has been pretty sick, actually. Loving that for me. Yeah, like the weather where I'm at is just getting like super nice and stuff now. So I feel like I live in a good space where like
I'm gonna skip.
I'm pretty every now and then like you're going to have somebody sour away from your community, and I think that's natural.
Do what?
But when it's like this,
Skipping
many people,
forward a little bit.
this is the track. It's getting a lot of support from like the small drama communities right now. I think it said like 1.2K when I first pulled it up, but it's like 1.1. Regardless, that's pretty.
All right, we heard it. I'm gonna skip.
It benefited him. I didn't say anything.
Oh.
You know,
like distance themselves. Like I'm pretty sure like if we had a conversation a couple months ago, it would almost always involve Easy, just with the proximity you had to the show. So, you know, when like all of a sudden we stopped talking about Easy, like not that we have like really long in-depth conversations, but you know, like we shoot the shit here and there. And so when when I start to hear you, not wanting to speak on his name or, not really kind of wanting to say shit, like who do you think that like benefited? Do you feel like that benefits him, or do you feel like that's just kind of like how you wanted to handle yourself?
No, 100% it benefited him. I didn't say anything after we fell out because we fell out months ago. I want to say at least 4 months ago. Maybe. I don't really know the times because it doesn't really matter to me. But
months ago. You might be muted if you're talking.
I gotta stop that damn muting because every time I forget to unmute and I look like a jackass. But anyway, what I was saying is I heard this part for sure, and listen to how Resto protected Easy and looked out for Easy, but Easy, shit on him. You'll see that pattern with everybody he's dealt with, from Toxic Angel, hey Toxic, all the way up to Rude Mudcrab and his number one, Avoided Hornet had all the, tools of the trade on his channel. And so, for them to butt heads, it was a big deal. But yeah, listen how Resto really, I don't know, man, he shows class more than anything. You know what I mean? Some integrity, I think.
I did that for optics for him because I knew that like I was such a big part of his brand, I guess, or his chat and his channel, and I was basically the co-host and helping him behind the scenes. I knew me not showing up because he demodded me after we had our first altercation. He demodded me, and I knew that if I showed up in the chat without a wrench, people would start asking questions. I didn't want that for him. I didn't want him to have any negative effects. I just tried to do my own thing, stay out of the way, and not say anything about it. Even before I made this song and after we fell out, I never spoke bad about him on the internet. I would always say, "Oh yeah, my friends speak easy," or whatever the fuck. Or I would come into the chats and I would drop my those like YouTube milestones to about like that shows how long you remember.
Yeah.
So I would drop those every month, only because it doesn't show if I'm modded or not, just to show some more respect. Like hey man, like I'm still here. I'm not gonna say anything bad about you, whatever. But he decided to keep taking it to a different level and keep disrespecting me. So that's that.
Okay, so I would say like you're a really big example of like one of Easy's fallouts. I'm sure
You can tell that Resto is a non-confrontational type. That's the vibe I get. I can tell. This is what I should say. Stan, if you don't give him the chance and or choice, he can't shit on you. Yeah, but Venomous, you can say that about everybody, right?
Yeah.
Literally everybody. If you don't give them a chance, if I didn't give my wife a chance 32 years ago or 31, we got married 31 years ago, then what? Where am I at? What's the deal now? So yeah, that's a little harsh, but anyway, you see what I'm saying though? Like Resto was really trying to make it appear that he was still supporting as much as possible.
Yeah, he didn't want to cause any drama.
Disappeared.
Well, he didn't want to cause drama because, like you said, he shows up without a wrench, and people are like, "Oh, what the fuck is going on here?"
Yeah.
So he went above and beyond
what
a person would do. especially a person if they were being vindictive would have already busted his ass with already months ago. So
yeah, I mean, to me, Resto appears to be here's the dirty word now. Here's the F word, friend.
Yep.
Easy don't seem to do well with those.
No.
There's like a lot of people that are kind of just going to fly under the radar today that we won't necessarily get to hear from them. Do you feel like those sorts of people, like, do you feel like they have a reason to fear, like, speaking about their experiences or, talking about, the sort of shit that happened when they were in Easy's community? Do you feel like do you feel like that's something they could do if they wanted to?
I feel like they shouldn't be afraid.
They shouldn't be afraid. So do you think they are afraid then?
Yeah, they should. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And so maybe. And so, like, again, just kind of going through with like some of the things that I've heard, and again, learning and understanding more about your experience and a few of the other people that we'll be bringing on in a couple of hours, depending how long it takes us to get through this. I think I would kind of come to understand why somebody would probably fear maybe speaking on their experience in Easy's community. But yeah, we're not.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, people are afraid of speaking on their experiences in speakeasies because speakeasy will, and you're going to hear this later too, clip and cut and make you appear to be a person that you're not.
Yep.
Destroy your real life reputation. And then that bitch will send a text message to somebody like Avoided Hornet and say, you're destroying my real life. You're hurting my job, my YouTube job. What a pussy.
Yeah, big pussy.
Not even in the actual lyrics yet. We're just at the beginning call, so we'll get through it.
Hey, Eric.
It's so funny because when I look at the transcript, like, do you by any chance have like the lyrics written out? Because the transcript really.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah, can you do that? Because the transcript is not picking it's picking your words up like phonetically. It's not.
Okay.
Right, Christina. That's exactly what he told Christina too. You're hurting my real life. You're hurting my job. He sent her some kind of bullshit text like, this would be the same thing as you harassing me with the employees where I work. You are the biggest pussy on the internet, dude. Actually, calling him big is kind of an oxymoron, right? 5'2", 102. Deep pussy. That is a big pussy though. 5'2", 102.
I'll send it to you. Give me a second. I'm copying and pasting it right now. And these lyrics are like, I wrote them out, but like when I rapped them, I guess I started feeling myself and like changed a little bit of them, but I know exactly what I said.
Okay, cool. Can they go on screen or?
Yeah, sure. I'm about to send it to you in Discord.
Yeah, no problem. Hi to everyone in chat that I haven't seen before. I know I'm seeing a lot of new faces, so I can't shout you out all individually.
Excellent, thank you
for being here. I've seen a lot of subs come through and a lot of likes come through, so I always appreciate the support that you guys are showing. This is a new segment that I have. I cover drama on Fridays, so I deliberated doing it more. But I think Friday's a nice time, Unfortunately, I like to play games online. I like to do, fun, goofy shit. But every now and then, drama's interesting. I tune into it as well. I mean, a lot of the adjacent communities do drama, so it kind of made sense that I would touch on some of this eventually. So if that's your vibe, make sure that you guys pop in on Fridays. I think probably for the content. Okay, Resto. Thanks so much, Read Mudcrab, for the $10 A's. I'm not sure what your money is. Australian dollars. Thank you, sir.
Australia doesn't exist.
Yeah, Australia, just an island of prisoners. So okay, I got your DM. Oh damn. And how can I pop this out? Okay, I'll read them out. And okay, so one thing I'm gonna say right now is I feel like this also has a lot of different names. So we'll do our best to like smooth over those. If you don't feel like they have any like major relevance, then that's cool. Like I won't press you on any of them. But let's go bar by bar.
Okay.
So the first bar you say, on your own, I wonder why, because you can't show no respect. Change the eye tat to some lips because you're talking out your neck. Do you feel like that's self-explanatory?
A little bit.
A little?
But
Like,
you know,
tell me more.
on your own is his logo. I mean, his slogan. On your own, he always says like I'm on my own or whatever the fuck. A fake OVO, whatever.
All right, let's give this troll a little attention here. Excuse me. Someone telling truth. Your new friend was part of tonight. She don't want Ern caught. She said before it's fun to mess with him, and she warned him before when he could have been caught at hospital. She's in on it today again, and she talks to him. All right, someone telling the truth. That makes perfect sense. Nicolina, who lost her really good income with really excellent benefits, including a education provided for her daughter at a prestigious university. I know, Kemper, I know. It is a prestigious university, though, before you go off on Michigan State here.
No, Michigan State's not Michigan. You're
Oh,
good.
okay. So you hold the Sparta in higher regard. Okay, I got you. Anyway, listen, yeah, all her children, Josh. So she's in on it now. She's like, oh yeah, I forgive that guy. Fuck it, man. Let's play a game and let him run around. He's doing so well now, right? Like, have you seen his face? Have you seen how nasty he is wearing the same clothes, including a jacket that's 5 sizes too big for him every day? You really believe that? Now that you got your comment in, if you have any more questions, well, put them in the chat there. We're going to move on to something that's relevant, and that's what's going on with Speakeasy. Christina, Resto, Easy's little fake ass world is crumbling down. Jump on board. You might enjoy this.
Yeah.
And then they changed the eye tat to some lips. He has a tattoo of an eye on his neck. I told him to change to some lips. He's talking out his neck. Yeah, so it's self-explanatory.
Crazy. Okay. Sorry, just give me 1 sec. Chica, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you spending your time here today in the chat. Appreciate you. Okay, so your next line says, send a VK invite next week, and it better come with a check. Secret drinking guess the Speakeasy name really got an effect. Okay, so do you want to break that one down? So send a VK invite, which I think is verbal combat, right? Easy show that he does on Fridays, like actually probably like right now. So yeah, do you want to speak on that? Like what does that bar mean?
I think he's postponing his verbal combat, didn't he? Let's check in on old Sleazeball, see what he's doing.
I'm not sure.
I think he's crybaby. Let's see.
Well, he probably will for a while. He's going to ignore this shit and try to like cover Ernie or
that's what I said.
Play some Andrew Tate or some bullshit, man. That's what
he'll pretend like it don't exist. Yep.
Yeah.
And he will. Yeah, you little pussy. You won't even address it, knowing he's dead wrong on everything.
Fucking pansy.
Yep.
See, the thing is, you can make fun of me for having a job, son. You can make fun of me all you want. But something you've never known and probably never will know is that there's a good feeling behind putting in an honest day's work.
He got 43 in his live right now.
You don't know shit. Huh?
He's got 43 strong in his live right now.
Well, of course.
He's kicking that ass. Woo!
But yeah, try getting a job and doing something honestly, Speakeasy. I don't think you've got the cojones.
That's right, Christina. He'll act like none of it happened, just like he acted like he doesn't neglect his son his whole life. He's a low-life, bottom-feeding son of a bitch. And, honestly, there should be some kind of law, and you can debate this if you want to, Sleazy, where your ass, here you go, Southern girl, needs to be neutered.
Yeah, so after the fallout, so first of all, I don't want to take full credit for VK, but I did kind of throw the idea to him about verbal combat because at the time Fight Club was ending. So I felt like it would.
Speakeasy's little verbal combat that he's so butthurt at the other guy about. What was it, flow state or something? He's so hurt about him for doing something similar. Wasn't even his fucking idea.
Right. But then again,
idea.
nothing that he does is his idea. It's always somebody else's.
Yeah, that all comes out. Oh, this is beautiful.
It'd be a good marketing, like to get everybody from like that area. And it's not copying because like the guy that created it ended it. So I gave him like the VK idea or whatever. He, after we fell out, he kept sending me VK invites because he wanted me to keep showing up because people started to notice I wasn't showing up. So he kept sending me invites. So the line is basically like, next time you send me an invite, I'm not popping up on your panel until you pay me, basically. And the secret drinking goes with the speakeasy, like, you know, because speakeasies were places that people go to drink when the prohibition was started. So, you know, secret drinking gets the name speakeasy really got in effect. Yeah.
Do you know that? Like Christina says, he's too self-absorbed to care about anyone other than himself. You know, and that really shows. Like that's no secret, right? Like, I mean, unless they're going to flat out lie, even his top bishes over there, you know, even though would have to admit that. He spent 5 hours total with our son in his whole life.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that, dude?
Well, see, I mean, if you go and look at the definition that I posted along with that tagged the speakeasy yesterday, you would see that I put up a definition of narcissistic sociopath. And it fits him to a T. And part of it is being that self-absorbed. It absolutely is. He only cares about himself.
Paisley, TSF, MG, HBD, Moon. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Hey, SG. Jimbo did not threaten Noodles in his live today. Go blow a goat and quit your fucking lying. Why is she saying that? Are you that stupid? Listen, when you say you would like to bust somebody in the mouth, that's not a threat. Oh, my God. I'd love to bust Joe Biden in the mouth. You think I'm threatening the fucking president? No. Damn, these people. Where do they go to school, dude?
I don't think they did.
Jeez. Oh, yeah. You're right, Southern girl. She dropped out like 7th grade and started selling herself. Right.
He drinks sometimes, and it was just kind of like a dig at him. And not knocking for drinking, but like I drink too. But yeah, just, you know, play on words.
Okay, so the verbal comment invite next week, and it better come with a check. So, okay, so it's pretty clear to me. We all
for sure, Jay.
Not we all. I think a lot of content creators on Fridays will get a DM from Easy with the rules and the layout. I didn't get one this Friday. I'm not sure why. If anyone knows, maybe you could tell me. But yeah, so he probably just has like a list he checks through or whatever. But I think it is kind of a little interesting that he wouldn't just like remove you from the list. I mean, it just seems a little weird. But yeah, I think that's interesting. If you don't,
because he wanted me to show up.
Okay, cool. Well, first, so verbal combat as well. Like, even if we could touch a bit on that history with Fight Club. So, Fight Club leaving the Black Manosphere was a show that was put on by Anton Daniels and like his group. You know, they had gone through some interesting like transitions with their content, but near the end, the show was going like nonstop throughout the weekend. Like, it was like 2 days of like the most crazy fucking shit. But I think he just took it off the internet because it was a little too messy. And his platform is getting, you know, kind of blown up a little more now. So I think he's trying to like be a little bit more professional, so when you told me that like you pitched the idea of, you know, taking some sort of like similar approach to Easy's shit, I thought that was a good idea. Obviously because I was like one of the first contestants, I guess you could say, on Verbal Combat, and I'm also the first winner of Verbal Combat. I'm just throwing that out there. So it is like, you know, it was a good idea, really interesting show concept, and yeah, I wonder how that's doing these days. I don't really know. So interesting, funny. So your next line, you said, "Can't wait for your diss reply because I kind of need some sleep. Take them super chats I gave you, boy, and go and buy a beat." Oh wait, just kidding. Before you respond to that, Mike, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you so much, sir. Thank you. So sorry again. Can't wait for your diss reply because I kind of need some sleep. Take them super chats I gave you, boy, and go and buy a beat. So it
Yeah.
might be self-explanatory, but if you want to get into it, I think just
Oh yeah, no, pretty self-explanatory. I gave him a lot of super chats. Now that I think about it, it's kind of like paying where I work at, which was really kind of stupid. But he should take all that money that I gave him, go buy a beat and make a response if he's a rapper.
Gave him a lot of super chats. And then he summed it up as it's kind of like paying where you work. Easy's had it made, bro. All these people, Voided Hornet, Resto, they were working round the fucking clock for this dude, bro. Voided Hornet, in his little interview, said he was in moderating Discord 6 to 8 hours a day for nothing. That's the job he had. Like, and Speakeasy treated them like they were employees. Come on, man.
Yeah, you don't do that. No. But, being the narcissist, if you give him a little, he'll take that and more.
Yep.
That's what he does.
Yep. I'm missing a lot of chat. Hey, y'all, I just want to say hello. I'm back and forth in StreamYard and then playing the video. I'm not ignoring you. I see you, but I am missing a lot of it due to watching the video. So here we go. Back to the video.
That he claims to be.
How much money do you think he super chatted him over? I don't know how long? Or if you're comfortable saying, you don't have to.
I would always do like the $2 super chats or maybe $5 just to make everybody else feel comfortable. Because if I would give him like, let's say if I drop a 50 bag, I've dropped a 50s on Verbal Combat before for like 101s. But if I just drop a $50 super chat in like a random stream, other people aren't going to want to drop super chats because it's like less money. Like no one's going to want to drop a 10 after a 50. So I would always drop a 2. So then the next person drop a 5, and then like the other person drop a 5 or a 10. Like it was just like, yeah, I'll give him some money, or I really need him to see this, blah blah blah, whatever. Yeah. So I don't know exactly how much money I gave him, but it was more than I should have.
No, fair enough. I think that's interesting too, because I know you say that you feel like you're paying your employer.
So, Speakeasy, wonder how that feels that your income took a little dip. Dip. I know somebody else is long gone from that channel too. Been gone for a bit. Actually, I know a couple people long gone from that channel. So, yeah, they're starting to flock on out there, ain't they? Easy. Look, buddy, when you can't keep a Voided Hornet happy, there's something wrong with you. Y'all know who a Voided Hornet is, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you know who a Voided Hornet is. A Voided Hornet has a little history over here.
Didn't we predict that this would occur?
100% to the T. We are Nostradamus.
Every bit about his lies about himself, about what would happen at his channel, and it is all fucking true.
Yeah. Hey, Avoided Hornet, check this out.
You do not have a place, bitch boy. You don't have a fucking place. Fuck off.
Taking up for that lying, backstabbing, scheming son of a bitch, and you took part in it. Now you want to sit over there and act like you got morals? Fuck you. You're just as bad as Sleazy, boy.
But I think that it shouldn't be lost on people that when, content creation is this weird thing online where when somebody, very little people, at least in this space, they get successful by themselves. And so when you have a team around you and that, your platform's growing, you probably felt like you were investing in something,
Yes.
It didn't, it's easy to just kind of throw money someone's way or whatever. But it adds a different, it adds a different layer in that regard. Okay. So the first name drop, Carantos with the shits. I drop you like they did on Kick or Keep. Okay, I can explain this one because I was also on that episode, if you guys are not familiar. So the full round is Carantos with the shits. I drop you like they did on Kick or Keep. Ain't it easy? You ain't even get to speak. So if you guys don't know what Kick or Keep is Destiny's show. He runs it through Carantos and it's through Kick. Easy and I just so happened to debut on the same episode. And unfortunately, just due to people being crazy and talking really loudly, me including, I don't think Easy really got an opportunity. Well, the opportunity, yes. I don't think that he made a big impression. And so for whatever reason, his like, how long do you think he was on there? Like 5 or 10 minutes?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay, yeah. So I think that like that's obviously what you're referring to, like him getting like the first person dropped, him in like Modi 23 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's crazy. Just so everyone knows how that works, like it is a voting system. It's like pick or keep essentially. After every round, you get an opportunity to like vote in a straw poll, and you have to send a vote to the people you want to keep. So basically, what happened was it was like what Miko Kanaro, Johnny Somali. Do you remember any of the other fucking people on there? I don't right now.
I don't really remember.
Fucking food shops, like bunch of random people. And so the Ice Poseidon guy, the guy who like streams with him. I can't remember. It starts with an M. He's a really cool guy. Anyways, so basically all of us got these votes to stay on. Unfortunately, Easy didn't get enough to stay on. And I feel like it was just because the way the rounds were, like they were so like chaotic. Like they weren't organized that greatly. And it was like the show kind of started before you even really realized it, which was funny to me. So anyways, that was an incredibly petty line for you to throw in there, Resto. I think it was really funny. Okay, so second line, I wouldn't necessarily know too much about. So Daddy Steve made you nervous. You ain't even make a peep. Or was it Andrew Wilson? Andrew Tate, and Pandrew, please. I think that's probably where you'd end that bar. So yeah, do you want to speak more on that? Yeah. I feel like it could also probably be a little self-explanatory, but you want to get into it?
So yeah, the first part about that, the you ain't even get to ain't you easy, you ain't even get to speak is basically like a dig on his name. Daddy Steve is Destiny because his Destiny's name is Steve. Yeah. So so and you know how he looks up to Destiny and stuff. So I was like, Daddy Steve made you nervous. Like he didn't even make a peep. It's like he saw Destiny and was in the same room as Destiny and couldn't even talk. So that's how I felt about it. Like that was
wow, what a puss.
Yeah.
just such a bitch move, you know.
Sure is.
Sure. Yep, Resto, you got it.
Oh, nailed that one.
And then was it Andrew Wilson, Andrew Tate? Like these are other people that he look up to, and it just so happens to be their first names is Andrew. And then the Pandrew is to Easy because he wants to be an Andrew, but he's just a Pandrew because all he does is pander to fucking people.
So like he wants to be like an Andrew Wilson or an Andrew Tate, or did you say like both? Yeah, like he wants to embody that kind of like.
He wants to be both. Yeah. And it just happens to be that they're both of their first names.
That's what Easy was doing over here.
Okay. Maybe we go through as much as possible, but some of them are just like.
Yep.
Okay, no, you know what? We'll do it because there actually isn't that many. Many bars now that I'm looking at it. But like some of them are so explanatory that it's like, okay, well, like this one for example. So, bitch, I took my paper elsewhere. Got a pencil, Andrew D's, and they don't know how tall you is because you're always on your knees. So, I mean, I feel like that's pretty explanatory. If you want to explain that in a little more detail, you're more than welcome to. Somebody says, do it for the neurodivergent among us. What did you mean when you said that?
What?
I said Brazilian lad. Brazilian lad says, explain it for the neurodivergent among us. But yeah, we'll skip on that. Okay. We'll skip on that. Okay, so the next line, Niagara Falls made your subs pay. That's cray that it's not today. Okay, so can you explain that one? Because that's like a really specific location. What and when you say Niagara Falls made your subs pay, what do you mean by that? Like, what did they pay for?
He said that he was going to do an IRL stream to Niagara Falls, and he got all this money from his subs. They donated a lot of money for him to go, and he never did. He just took.
What? Say what?
Yep.
Did you hear that one?
Oh, about Speakeasy? Yeah.
Yeah,
sure did.
Took a bunch of money. Actually, he said a lot of money from his subs to go to Niagara Falls, and he never did.
Right.
Damn, Easy.
Yeah. That's called grifting, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, that's called theft.
Hey, Irish D talks. Did you send him some money? That bitch was begging to send me money to go after Nick. Go up there to Nicolina, go up there to Michigan. I'll give you some money. Go and get up. Did she send you some money? What's crazy over
fucking there. Wild, man. But you know, it shows what he's about.
Exactly. Oh, the mask is gone.
And didn't do it and made up some fucking excuse that he was sick and like he couldn't do it. And he just keeps making excuses until people forget. But he took that money.
Who's that remind you of?
Ernie.
Keeps making excuses until people forget.
Mm-hmm. Deflection.
Yeah. What if
get their mind on something else, gaslight him with some other shit, and wow, everybody forgets about those T-shirts you never followed through with, or the pendants. You know.
Reckon Speakeasy's name is Shell. last name?
I mean, it looks like Easy might have some lichen blood in him after all.
Yeah, I mean, Mac might have flew up there. You know, I mean, Wisconsin ain't that far from Canada, is it?
At this point, it's almost as if Ernie's his daddy.
Well, yeah.
Biological.
You got a point. You have a point.
You know.
Money, and he did not go to Niagara Falls. And I said, that's cray that is not today. For the people that are like deep into the community, y'all know who Cray is. Cray is a person, I can't really speak too much because I don't really know a lot about this person, but it's a person that's not liked, and he's been protecting and saying that it's a different person, but it's not. Also, Cray and Not Today were her usernames before.
He's been protecting, saying it's a different person. What?
Yep, exactly what we said.
Let me rewind that part, because I feel him a little cray right now.
Well, I figured that's why that was in the song, was because of the fakeness. I figured that's why that was there. Not too many other reasons to be there.
He said that he was going to do an IRL stream to Niagara Falls.
Sorry, back to that
and
before.
He got all this money. It donated a lot of money for him to go, and he never did. He just took the money and made up some excuse that he was sick and like he couldn't do it. And he just keeps making excuses until people forget. But he took that money.
Sorry, y'all. I know we kind of used to say, hey, Josh. Hey, Jason. Hey, Skunk. We are outnumbered here, male to the female. So when we get males in the chat, we have to make a big deal out of it so they'll keep coming back, okay? Just so you know, that's the reason why we make a big deal out of it when the males come in and say, hey, how y'all doing? That's what that's all about.
Money, and he did not go to Niagara Falls. And I said, that's cray that is not today. For the people that are like deep into the community, y'all know who Cray is. Cray is a person, I can't really speak too much because I don't really know a lot about this person, but it's a person that's not liked, and he's been protecting and saying that it's a different person, but it's not. Also, Cray and Not Today were her username.
Saying it's a different person, but it's not. Whoop, whoop, dunk, 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 dunk. Gotcha, Easy. You bitch.
Yep. Call us fucking liars, asshole.
All he does is lie, dude.
Yep.
Before. So I'm just letting him know I know who the fuck is working for you, you know?
Okay. Okay,
Working
question.
for it. Woo!
Yeah.
Working for it.
So
thank you, Resto.
When it comes to like what sort of goal would be needed to make a trip like that? Because I'm aware that he is in at least the same province as Niagara Falls. I think everyone knows he's Canadian. Without getting into
Josh, he's like he got like 40 some in there, I think.
I'm not sure. I wasn't really watching him at that point, but I got a lot of DMs and I got a lot of clips sent to me. So I can't really tell you how much money he got or how much money he was asking for. I just know that his subs gave him money to do something, and he didn't do it because he just took the money and he basically grifted and then made some excuses.
So he was
that's what he always does.
Oh, sorry, he's got.
So he was explicitly asking money for this trip for content. That's what people thought they were paying for. This trip still hasn't happened. Do you know how long ago this was?
I'd have to go back and look.
Listen, man, that's theft, Easy. Listen, what did you do with that? Now, ain't this the same mother effer, right? That says Christina didn't get the tablet, and the tires are not good enough, or he needs his receipts. You don't need a damn thing, liar. Christina used that money for her family. You stole from your subs, and it's all coming out.
It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Because literally everything that he's claimed about you, about Nick, about me, he's actually the living fucking definition of it.
That's usually how it works, right?
Yep.
That's what I'm saying about Ernie, guys. Ernie, what does Ernie always talk about? 24/7. Child SA. Yep. Child abduction. It's all he lives and breathes it.
Yep.
But he absolutely, you can see that he doesn't rescue children. So what's he up to? Think about it. I'm dead serious.
I mean, don't forget,
I don't know.
Speakeasy was 18 when he impregnated his baby mama at the age of 15.
Yes, he sure did.
Let's not forget that one bit, y'all.
He's been lying about it all, bro. Every bit of it, the whole time.
Oh, you're good. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah.
Matter of fact, man, I'm gonna listen. He's such a fucking liar, dude. I bet when he throws a rock out his window, he only hits 3 pussies. There ain't no way there's 10 out there. He only hits 3.
He's not telling you he's at a family reunion when he's doing that.
You've been thinking about that for a while, ain't you?
Well,
Did that just roll off your tongue?
yes, sir.
Oh damn, that was good. That's good shit, dude. That's good.
Let's let's be really careful about the sort of stuff we're posting in chat. I
Tell
know
him,
you guys all have
Fluffy.
your own lanes in this, and it is what it is. But when it comes to locations, anything like that, we don't do that over here. And so make sure mods, like, you're looking for stuff like that, please just make sure that we're not posting locations, things like that. Thank you so much. Okay, so sorry, I didn't even see that at first. Okay, so let's get on to the next line. So the sick shit made you sick, huh? That Nick shit made you flinch, huh? Okay, who are we talking about? Is like when you say that sick shit, is that a person?
Yep, Sick Unchained. When I first came into the community, well, not first came into the community, but first started actually streaming with him, there was a guy named Sick Unchained, who's pretty known. He one day just on some friend shit, just asked him on stream, like, hey, what are you gonna do after this Nicolina and Ernie stuff is over? And Easy flipped out on him, basically defending his content. Sick just asked the question, basically saying you can't do this drama shit forever.
And Sick was right. That's what I've been telling you, Easy. You say you're going to be, make money, and this is your full-time job. You can't harass people for a living, dipshit. You can't do it. Like, the one person who deserves it, old Skirm Dog, you don't even use your own content. You use content 3, 4, 5 people pass, it's passed down, and then Easy gets it.
Yep.
Like you're streaming old shit with your dehydrated horse voice.
Well, he's doing that, and on the top of the fact that he's irrelevant to the whole situation, so he looks more like an idiot, and that's all he wants to play. So he's doubling down on being an idiot from fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Fucking dumb shit, bro.
Yep.
Forever. What are you gonna do after this person is gone or that person is gone? He wasn't critiquing him on a deep level. He was just saying, yo, what the fuck are you gonna do afterwards? Kind of, what's next for Speakeasy? An interview type question. And Easy flipped out on him, kicked him out of the community, and Sick has never been seen since. I don't know if he has his own thing going on. And the next line, that Nick shit made you flinch, huh? Yo, that's funny, because he thinks I'm talking to Nicolina, and I've already made it very fucking clear that I'm not talking to Nicolina. I'm not siding with Nicolina or Jimbo.
Hold up, Resto. Hold up now, Resto. That's what happened with me too. I wasn't talking to Nicolina either.
You're right.
They kept pushing it and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. And you know what? Nicolina ain't so bad, Resto. You might want to open those eyes a little bit, buddy. Coming here,
a lot of good people. Well, a lot of good people were slandered and lied on, basically. And he helped. He did. He helped make videos about you, me, the stand, Nicolina. So,
yeah, and
he was in the wrong.
Yeah,
he was absolutely in the wrong.
There's not the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I don't think I have an issue with any of them because they haven't done anything to me yet. There's been some soft trolling here and there, but I'm a troll, so I understand.
And see, that's the thing. I really ain't even trolled at Resto. Now, Nicolina probably has, but we never had an issue with Resto. It's all fucking easy, passed down Resto, right? Resto taking up for, at least he stood up for the channel he was supporting, right? You know what I mean? And you get that vibe from these people that you hear from Resto and Mudcrab and even the loaded Hornet. But you get that vibe that they felt like, you know, they were, I don't know, employees, and you know they had to behave a certain way. And if they didn't back him, there was backlash.
But yeah, I think that's where I'll leave that. Like, I'm not even. It's nothing.
It seems to
He
be
didn't do
like,
anything to me.
fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely no beef between the stand and Resto. Actually, I did say some things about him when all it was getting heated, and you know that bullshit, these videos and trying to make me look bad. And I said Resto molesto a couple times, but you know what I mean. It's over. Like I said, you know, he was defending his home turf, I guess.
No, I mostly feel the same way as well. I think that, like, if you guys have, you know, your own individual issues with Easy, to each their own. But you can be, you know, you're in your own lane, it sounds like. What's and another thing as well is like the kind of content, not that Nicolina, no offense, Nicolina, I'm just not familiar with your shit other than what I've seen on Easy's. Like, it seems like a different kind of content where people are like specifically honing in on one person and then almost like dedicating their whole page to that person. Like, that's the impression I've gotten with Easy's. Like, it really has seemed like this page, like it seems like his YouTube is like dedicated to taking Nicolina down for some reason. And like on my end, it's like I don't really know what she's done necessarily. But when you make like every single video that you have for content, it almost becomes like less like Nicolina could be the worst person on earth. I don't know, right? And when you make like every single individual video on content that you do about that one person, then like how do you take it seriously necessarily? Like that's kind of always been my view.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it comes to that kind of content, you know, it is what it is again.
Yeah, and that's why I said that about Nicolina. Like, he wasn't. I was tricked into thinking he was going to take her down, but hey, look at her right now. She's in the chat, you know.
Yeah, that was the dumbest thing
Yeah.
in the history of like, gone by Christmas. Like, the only way somebody is gone is if they're freaking gone, and I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Just because, even if you're successful and the channel's gone, do you think Nicolina would be gone?
Nope.
What have we always said? Take the channel. What's going to happen tomorrow?
Start another one.
Yep. Be right back. Hold my beer. BRB.
Yep.
I know.
What's the next one? I don't know.
All right, so the next bar, just moving on.
Even they laughed at it. You know.
Onto that crab pinch was a bitch, huh? That hornet sting threw a wrench, huh? So
yeah, that's a.
Okay. So who are we talking about?
The crab pinch. The crab pinch is Rude Mudcrab because Crab actually dropped the song before I did. Like, yeah, he dropped that, so I was like, yeah, that was a bitch.
Where
and
is
it's on his shorts.
Okay.
It's funny. It's funny.
Okay, I'll check it out after.
And the Hornet sting threw a wrench, huh? Because he fucked over Hornet, his top mod, and the threw a wrench is just like a reference to him being a mod. Like, he threw a wrench. It's like a double entendre into like throwing a wrench into the gears, but he's also a mod, so there's a wrench there. Yeah.
Oh shit! Fucking Resto's got bars. All right, so basically, like, so Hornet was top mod. He had the wrench.
Yeah, Resto definitely has bars. That song is impressive.
Oh yeah, you tore him up, man.
Yeah.
I imagine he was probably mod of the community as well. I actually have Hornet who's going to be coming on. So if he wants to talk about that specifically, I'm not going to ask you to get into that if you don't necessarily want to. But I just out of questions, you said when he threw a wrench, you mean like as a sabotage, or right? As like you said, the double entendre was that he, you know, there was potentially some sabotage, not sabotage, like something that Hornet did in their Fallout that impacted Easy.
No.
Am I misinterpreting this? Sorry.
Yeah. It was when Easy fucked over Hornet. Then that threw a wrench into Easy's gears. Like, he sabotaged himself. Hornet didn't do anything.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think I was misinterpreting anyway.
So, if you ever doubted that Pussy Easy was a narcissist, the fact that he literally couldn't stand any criticism or even, you know, what he considered bad behavior from any of his mods his members, or he would shun them. Even someone as important as Avoided Hornet was. He just off with their head, right? That's a narcissist, dude.
Yep.
100%.
All right, let's get into it. So next line, that flow shit was a slip hot. That crispy shit really bit hot. So when you say that flow shit, who are you talking about?
Flow state.
Flow state.
Yeah, he
Flow
went off on
state.
flow state for no apparent reason. And the same day he went off on crispy too. Maybe it was a day later. I don't remember. But yeah, he went off on both of them for no reason. Completely sabotaged.
Yeah, crispy treat.
Yep.
Like his friendships with him. Maybe they'll come back. I don't know. I can't speak for them, but he's basically saying like, I'm not going back to flow states because this and that. Like he's just being a big baby about a little stupid argument, a little observation that flow state made. I just feel like he always.
You see, crispy treat, like she went over there and showed her ass. That's why she's blocked here now because of all the stuff she went over, and like she was a big supporter here, and then all of a sudden because Speakeasy wasn't. Well, then she wasn't anymore, and then 12 is 12 all of a sudden, right?
Right.
I've got messages from her supporting me. Hey, don't listen to that. You're a great man, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
But, she's one of those ones that karma might be sticking on her a little bit over there.
Yep. Well, a lot of them are learning their lesson right now, Jimbo. And a lot of that learned lesson is public. You get what I'm saying? So they're having to deal with that shame and acknowledging that, I was stupid.
Nope. Yep, absolutely.
That's for them to do. I mean, we see it. We know it's happened. We know what's happening.
That's right, Mo. That's okay because Crispy Treat is a damn loser that turned her back on the stand. And listen, all you ones that just, thought Easy really was, for some reason you thought he really was God's favorite. Come on now. And you ran over there and I could probably name them on one hand. But the fact is you fucked over a lot of friends that you call friends for what?
Right.
Hashtag for what? For that guy?
Gone by Christmas? Is that what you left for? Gone by Christmas? Come on, man.
Yeah, he suckered you. He got you.
Yeah.
Woo! I got a big one. Yeah. Come on.
Y'all need to sprinkle in some fucking reality in your little stories here.
Whoop, whoop. Got Constance. Woo, that's a big one. Hot damn. Whoop, whoop. God dang. Look at oh man. I believe that's Robo Granny. That's another big one. Woo! We're getting big in the wire.
Yeah.
Now, I don't mean big in size either. I mean you big fish, dumbass idiots. Fell for everything he said. Now look at you.
Coming attacking us. Yeah.
I was just throwing some other names in there. Yeah.
That one's subtle too, because you could always just say like that flow shit, like in a rap, in a diss track.
Yeah.
It
You're
feels like
disgusting, Kim Louise.
Like verbiage almost. Interesting. Okay. Yo, that's so weird. That it involves even flow state. That's crazy. Okay. And Crispy is not a person I'm familiar with. Like, are they like a community member or?
Yes, Crispy is a community member. Crispy Treat. I like her. She's very, very funny, and she can talk a lot. So when I have to stream and go to the bathroom, I always tell her to keep talking.
You sure can, because she gets on whatever sauce she's going at the end of the night, and she's a talkity talker, toppity topper. That's Crispy Treat.
And she could just hold it down. But he got mad at her, and he was very disrespectful to her. And he kept interrupting her when she was talking, and then he was saying that she was interrupting him when he was talking, but that's not what happened. And then he made a poll about it on his channel. Crispy Treat got mad at it, and she asked him why did he make a poll about their argument on his channel while she was still on panel. And yeah, that's pretty much it with that. She's not a creator or anything.
That was a dick move to do that poll and embarrass her while she was on panel, right? That's a dick move. And a narcissistic move, like, look, I'm going to show you I'm right and you're wrong. Right here in front of everybody. That's what he was doing.
Thing though, but shout out Crispy Treat.
yeah, it's interesting too. Like just just more community commentary. Some of these chatters, if you haven't seen it already, these people can be, they can be their own entities. They can be one of a kind. Sometimes they have more clout than actual content creators.
What do you
just for
mean,
being in
dude?
and around spaces. So even if it sounds like we're talking about a chatter, sometimes it's like, it's not insignificant. It's still, still another person, still another, still somebody else involved in this kind of fallout. But do you have like,
Yep.
so when you talk about like the flow and the crispy shit, is there any chronological like, relevance to when they're mentioned? Like, are you just kind of like mentioning when you do, or does them being mentioned together?
The whole thing is chronological.
Okay.
It's all chronological, except for Niagara Falls is first because I need to make that rhyme. But Cray Cray, then Sick, then Nick, then Crab, then Hornet, then Flo, then Crispy, then Mel. Like, it's all chronological. I'm glad you picked up on that.
Yeah, so these are all people that, again, like little different instances with people that have kind of just like
fries come in shape, baby.
Or there's been some sort of trauma around. Okay. So next, that Mel shit, I forgive now because you little bro, and that's Big Ma. That one confuses me because I don't think I understand that.
Well, I'm sorry, you're just gonna be confused. I'm not gonna dwell on the Mel shit. He knows what he did to Mel, and fuck that. That's all I'm gonna say. He can address that shit if he wants to.
Okay, no problem. All right. Next line. That Resto shit won't impress you. Click. I'm big, you're big now. I think I didn't really say the whole line together.
I gotta get it in.
Let's skip that one, because it doesn't really.
It's not really
frank, it doesn't really have that much. I don't want to say substance, but it's different. So second. So don't worry about my household. You've been in yours since how old? No black gowns, just red lights.
I love this one.
Black mold. Okay, that's crazy. What in the fuck did you?
This is the best diss, man. This is awesome right here.
So don't worry about my household is a reference to when I kind of snapped, because I said that I respect my wife. I told him that like, I'm the head of my household because my wife, allowed me to. Basically, I have veto powers, she has veto powers. It's like I can do whatever I want in my household, whatever. But if my wife says no, we're not doing that, then fuck it, no, I'm not doing that. If my wife right now tells.
Let me tell you something, Resto.
That's the way it is.
Yeah. That's exactly the fuck how it's supposed to be.
Right.
That's 100%. That's real man shit right there, Resto. Yeah. Props. Big props. I mean, I can give props where props are due. That's real man shit right there. That's exactly how you treat a lady. Thelma is my 100% equal. We are one together. When we got married, we entered it as one. She has veto powers. I have veto powers, just like Resto says. Like, if there's a big decision and one of us make it without the other one, and the other one says, "Hold up now, I'm not so good with that." Then we err on the side of caution and go with that. So it doesn't happen often, but you absolutely got to give respect to get respect.
Yeah, it's a team.
Yep.
Team.
Tells me to change my fucking logo to blue, I'm doing that because that's respect to my wife. It's not how he thinks it is with this whole red pill mindset. He thinks that the man needs to be like the head of the household or whatever the fuck. But he tries to critique me on how I run my household when he's been in his.
Yeah, the man can be the head of the household all day long.
Hold on. He tried to critique Resto in his household when he's living in mama's basement.
That's what I'm catching right here, brother.
Like, seriously, bro.
Yeah.
Easy's not left with any adult decisions in his life.
Yeah, but do you see the level of disrespect by just even acting that way?
Right. Absolutely.
Like, what the hell? This is your friend? Man, with friends like that. That's right, Josh. A relationship, by definition, is equal.
Since how old is a reference to him still living with his mother. Like, don't worry about my household when you've been in yours since how old? Like, you still live in the same house you were born in. Shut up.
Like the house he's streaming from type shit? Or
yeah. And then I get into that a little bit in the next line. No black gowns is a reference to he didn't graduate high school, so he doesn't have a black gown, when you graduate.
Holy fuck, that's crazy. I didn't even pick up on that.
Well, I did.
Yeah, but old Resto picked up on it. Easy. Mr. Debater. You know what? Easy. He ain't no debater. You know what he is? He's a masturbator.
Like, that motherfucker couldn't find a comma or a period if it sat on his face, man. Seriously. You can tell that motherfucker has no education.
Right, Kim Louise. That's exactly right.
No black gowns, just red lights, obviously, in his room, and blue balls because he don't get no pussy. And black mold is a reference to him staying in the basement, which is prone to have black mold.
That's true, man. Every single bit of that last 10 seconds was right up your arse. Easy. Oh, how does it feel? Damn, you bend over like Ernie does.
You ain't gonna be able to sit down either, bitch.
Yeah, can't sit down. I can't sit down.
Wow.
And Ned is laughing.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Resto chat style. Interesting. Okay, let's move on. Y'all miss Resto FMs? Well, this is Resto FN. Aiming at your Cheshire cat, but we just friends. Okay. There's a lot going on in this one. So Resto FMs, was that was like a segment you did on Easy Streams, no?
Yes, that was a segment.
Okay. So how did that kind of come about? Like, what do you mean? Like, do you want to get more into like the specifics of that bar? Like,
yeah. So people would tell me they miss me doing Resto FMs, and I would always kind of not do them on my channel because I was just doing different stuff. But
can you tell me what they were?
Channel a lot of time. It was basically me just talking for an hour over lo-fi hip hop. You know, after he's done with his stream or whatever the fuck, I would just talk for an hour, and like the camera would be on me. I would just talk, put everybody to sleep. That was basically my job. Like I would do stuff like that.
Cool.
And so people said that they missed it, and then I said, well, this is Resto FN. FN, like FNN, is a type of weapon, a pew pew. Like this is Resto FN, like I'm aiming at you.
Okay. Aiming at your Cheshire cat, but we just friends. Cheshire cat, like, is that a reference to someone or?
Yes. Cheshire Cat is a person in the community. I never had a problem with Cheshire Cat. She just happened to be on the other side of the war that we were in, I guess. But she's really good at AI art. She's really good at like art, period. She kind of has my vibe. So we wanted to collaborate one day and not even talk about like, drama or nothing. We just wanted to get together on some art shit and do a stream together. He didn't like that. He told me that I was working with the ops and that I'm trading on him and all this other stuff. Like basically I couldn't do my own content without running through him first. So the Cheshire Cat line is just saying we're just friends, like making him mad because I still talk Cheshire. Shout out Chesh.
So that's just another person he's following out, right?
I guess you would say that, yeah.
Okay. All right, next line. So funny how you were.
And shit, I was gonna say something, can't remember what it was.
Well, Lord have mercy.
Huh?
I said, Lord have mercy.
CB done distracted me. He done come in here. He said, I heard you, Daddy. You talking about Bodie being alpha. He said, fuck that. I'm the alpha. This guy is the alpha. Right, CB? Tell him, Biscuit. Say, come on, bring it. They don't fling it. Bring it.
He don't play.
He fight any one of them, wouldn't you, buddy?
No, they step on
Sure would.
Lay him down.
All right, see you, buddy.
CB, come here. You can't stay in here with Daddy. No.
No, you gotta go.
Come here. CB, please.
Yeah, I shake like that too.
Come here, CB. Come on, let's go.
Here, I get it for you. Come here.
Come stay with you.
Yeah. You can't stay in here right now. I've been here to play with you a little bit.
Come on. I just brought you here for a meeting. Stinker pod.
He's a traveler.
Yep. I do have a video of him backing another dog down in a big truck that we came up on. It's on the channel somewhere. CB is a bad MFer. I might share that here.
Yeah, you don't play.
Other Nikitas that ain't Bodie bow down to.
Yeah.
About side chats when you're the side bitch. Finding how you scurry to find content without a sidekick.
Yeah. The side chats thing is a reference to him basically not coming into the Discord, but reading all the side chats.
Who's Discord?
A Discord.
Ain't that weak, dude?
Yep.
Like you go in there and read up, and it's like, that's some stalker kind of stuff, ain't it? Let's go in there and read everything about it.
Beta bitch does.
Yeah, man. Come on, easy, you little puss. You little puss.
Oopsie.
Okay, all right. So never coming into like when you say coming into the Discord, like not talking in general,
Like
not
no
doing
VC,
VC.
no VC, just basically spying on us.
Okay.
But he's worried about all that shit. Yeah.
Oh, listen, man. You can already tell from what Resto says, and they start talking about mod meetings, voice chats, and damn 6 to 8 hours a day moderating in the Discord. Like, dude, that's a place of employment. I know Easy's gonna say, "I told you that's my job," but you ain't paying nobody, bitch. All these people are working for free.
Yep, he has these aspirations of being like Andrew Tate, is what it is. So he's trying to run his shit like he's the big dog. And he seems to forget when you don't pay people and when you start treating them like shit, they fucking walk away from you.
Yep. Dude, this guy is, I'm glad he's being exposed like this. I'm glad. It vindicates a lot of stuff.
But he's a side bitch, referencing a person that I'm not going to name because I don't know how much business they went out there. He's a side bitch to a person, basically. Person's in a whole relationship and he's not even touched her yet. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, ain't that some kind of pussy ass shit right there?
Oh, that's beta for sure.
Dude, that yeah. There's one country song and it was a big hit. First time I heard it, I told them, I was like, that is the most pussy song I've ever heard in my life. It's like, well, shit, Kemper done left. Y'all know what song I'm talking about? Can you guess it? Can you guess it before Kemper gets back? Like, I can't believe the dude sung it. Like, I would never sing that song. You there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. Sorry.
I'm talking about the most pussified country song ever. Is that? I can't remember the guy that sung it, but it's like, I'm begging you, friend, don't take her. She's all I got. Yeah, like that is pussy. Like, what? I'm begging you, don't take her. Shit.
Weak.
Yeah, that's easy right there.
Yeah. Okay, interesting stuff. All right, and why do you think like what would stop him from just like coming into the DC himself and not just talking in the side chat?
Oh, besides being a pussy? No, he didn't even talk in the side chat.
Oh, so he's reading it. You know he's reading it somehow. Like he's
I know he's reading it for a fact. No, for a fact. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next line. Funny how your short views don't do shit unless it's my shit. Funny how you listening with your fist balled and your lip bit.
Yeah. The short views is basically when I was making all his shorts. I used to make them all, not all of them, but you can tell which ones I made by the production value, and those all did well. Now that he has to do his own stuff, it does not pop off at all.
That's exactly right. I mean, you can tell the difference in the videos, dude. You can tell the difference in Resto's work and Easy's attempt.
Yep, you sure can.
That's what I mean. Like, he thought he was going to work at YouTube, but he was having somebody else do all the work.
Have you noticed that he's not been dropping near as many?
Yeah, I mean, he can't do it.
Like, there's shit, and then it's few and far between.
Yep. Donna said, it seems Easy wants to be like anyone other than himself, from his rapper name to the title of Hit It Like a Home Run, to his red hair and the beat to that song that didn't belong to you, Easy. You're right, Donna and Austin. He is a fake ass poser, and he is being exposed for it.
It does not look good. It looks terrible. The music's terrible. The everything is terrible about the way that he does it. So they don't do shit unless it's my shit. And I know he was listening to the song exactly how I said it with his fist balls and his lip bit, because he was probably fucking angry when he heard it.
Oh, he was mad.
Fair enough. Okay.
LeBron calls that big mad. He was big mad.
Okay. And so when you made shorts for him, like, did you guys have some sort of like contract, or like was it just volunteer?
It was all volunteer.
Okay, cool.
Like I said that, I'll do it for you, whatever. And then it got to the point where he would expect it. Like, it was at one point he was saying like, oh yeah, 3 shorts a stream.
You hearing this, bro?
Yep.
For free, I got you, man. I'll make you one for free. And then it turns into, oh, I'm going to need 3 of these per stream. And you know this motherfucker streams sometimes twice a day, 7 days a week.
Yep.
For free.
Like, you want me to be in the streams, make your shorts, and then have your shorts out by the next stream, bro? While I'm doing all my shit, while I'm taking care of my family, like while I'm running around doing all this, like I don't have time for that, bro.
Yeah, that's a lot. And
yeah, I don't see how you did it in juggling the family with that either. I couldn't do it. So you are better than that. You are better at me, or you are better than me at that juggling YouTube and creator type shit with family life, Resto, because I just give 99% of my time to the family. Like, I don't see all the planning they did and do for a damn stream.
Yeah.
And having all these people and these moving parts, like, it's like, what? Like,
We've never had any of that.
Walk in here and get in the StreamYard 30 seconds before we go live.
Right. Like I said, we've never had any of that kind of shit going down.
No.
And this motherfucker, he does this full time.
Yeah.
And
I was going to pay Magnum, Gypsy's husband, to make some videos. I was going to pay him $150 a month. I think, I can't remember now. It's been so long, but I think it was 1 video a week. And then maybe every other week, 2 videos, an extra video, something like that. But, and some thumbnails, which are so easy to make now, it would have been stupid. But, and he said, yeah, I'll do it. And then, Gypsy went running to suck somebody else. So, the way they do, but sometimes people will take your money, but when you say, hey, will you work for it? Then they, oh no, fuck that.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
All of a sudden their schedule, they got time on their schedule. They've got this, that, and the other already obligated to.
Yeah. Or they're lazy.
Shit. Yeah.
I make a couple shorts like a week, and I spend an embarrassing amount of time doing them. And they're almost never worth it. They're almost never worth it. Like, I mean, for every one that you do that does well, like I think I have one nearing like 10K now, which great.
Oh, that's really good.
That's not bad, right? But you have to consider as well, like when you get a short to $1 million and you're monetized, that's like $50. In case people who don't realize this, like shorts are fucking trash for AdSense, ad revenue, whatever else. But Neve, come on, you're so funny. Just making jokes all the time. The funniest. So cool. So let's get into the next one. Hope you taking this in motivation. I hit everyone in your circle later. What do you mean by that? That sounds like a threat almost.
Well, hope you taking this in motivation is like, I'm doing this to get you to rap again. That's what you should be doing.
Hello,
you should be
Flow
rapping.
State.
But I'm giving him the motivation and a reason to rap. So you should take advantage of the opportunity.
Is that the Flow State referenced in Easy's horseshit, or is that a troll trying to act like Flow State? Must be the real Flow State. I see Erica has the link dropped. Thank you, Erica. Welcome to the chat, Flow State. Anything you'd like to add to this? I'm not familiar with your channel. I have heard the name associated with Easy. It's something to do with the verbal combat, right, Kemper?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and I can't pretend to know who you are or anything about your channel, but I'll give everybody the benefit of the doubt. And
welcome to chat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like even then, like I'm still kind of looking out for him on that. He should be able to make a better song than me if he's a rapper. I'll hit everybody in your circle later.
Or
it's not a threat. It's most likely like my words are gonna get to them, and then they will realize like the actual person that he is, because on stream Easy is not off stream Easy.
Bingo. That's what I've been waiting for. On stream Easy is not off stream Easy. He's fake.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna hear it right here.
100%.
What do you mean by that?
He's not like a good person at all. He's a piece of shit. And I'm sad that I dealt with it for that fucking long.
Now that's coming number one, dude.
Narcissist.
That was your number one that said that. Now listen, there's been people leave the stand, and some of them crazy like Gypsy, you know, say some stupid shit. Never with no receipts, but you don't see my right hand man or right hand lady or whatever going around leaving here going, oh, they're a piece of shit. No. Easy. For that to happen, I believe, you know, after that amount of time, you probably are a piece of shit. No. Christina confirmed for me. You are a piece of shit.
Okay. So to follow that, so when you say I hit everyone in your circle later, what does that mean?
Yeah, like my words is gonna hit everybody in the circle. Like everybody that's like around him, they're gonna listen to what I'm saying and they know that it's true. But nobody ever said anything. I think like I'm the one that said something. So it's gonna hit everybody in your circle later.
I don't like I'm not under the impression that they have like a very open like a open door communication. That is the impression I get when you say something like that over there. So so bitch, I'm a threat to your circulation. This is the pushback, not an altercation. So just before you get back in that, because I feel like you're kind of about to reiterate what you're saying is like you know you're not trying to take down anyone's channel, you're not trying to ruin his life, but he's a rapper, you're rapping, you're dissing him in a diss track, you want him to respond, at least in diss form, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I think that's important. Like obviously you're hitting on a lot of really important things right now, but I mean it would be so ezy for someone to see your song and be like, you know, that you hate Easy or whatever. I mean, like to me, it feels like there's a bit of like a competitiveness like between you. I don't know if that really exists for you. You seem to do your own thing. You don't really seem to be bothered by other people. But yeah, I think that's important. Like people just sending diss tracks back and forth on YouTube isn't unheard of, right? Like,
yeah, it's a thing, and I think it'll be fun if he actually fucking responds. I think it'll be fun. Don't waste my time on round 2, bro. Pause.
That the statement you sent me is awesome, bro. You want to read that, or you want me to read it?
Yeah, if you would, man.
I got you. Narcissistic sociopath seek to ingratiate themselves with power, money, pleasure, and other niceties, and do so at the expense of others. They might lie, cheat, steal, and manipulate to get their way, and disregard other people's feelings, needs, wants, and even safety to achieve their goals. That is narcissistic sociopaths. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Easy might just be a narcissistic sociopath.
Say him and Ernie are right into that fucking little box right there.
Yes, sir. That's I mean, I'm not a professional, not a medical professional, but that would be my diagnosis.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't waste my time.
So we're getting near the end. So Resto collect trading cards. Hell yeah, I guess that's me. I think that I have to read this all in one go, if that's okay. So Resto collecting trading cards. Hell yeah, I guess that's me. I'll trade you your black card for a 23andMe. Oh my god, what does that mean?
So he always makes fun of like people that play video games or like like Pokemon and stuff like that. Like I love Pokemon. That's where my name comes from, right? So it doesn't really bother me. So Resto collects trading cards. Hell yeah, I guess that's me. It's basically me saying like,
I had no idea that Resto came from Pokemon. Yeah.
Like I don't give a fuck like what people think. I'm gonna do my thing. I enjoy it. I'll trade you your black card for a 23andMe. Basically, I don't ever want him to say the word nigga or say that he's black without giving me a 23andMe. I need proof because
yeah, Easy.
Yeah.
Let me let him finish. He said I defend him. Listen to this.
Defended him on so many fronts about that shit. So many fronts. And then when Christina talked about it, she said that I mean I can just gonna take it with a grain of salt, but she said that his dad isn't black. So it's like, okay, show me a 23andMe. Show me a 23andMe. Show me that you're black. And then yeah, you can do whatever you want, bro. But until then, I'm sorry, I got your black card in my hand. And the trading card is kind of like goes back to the Pokemon thing too.
So
Trust me, Resto. I've been telling you since day one. Speak easy, Mr. Pachico up there in Kanukistan, as Kemper likes to say.
Yeah, Bolshevik. Yeah.
Is not a black man. I'm sorry.
Portuguese, I
No.
think, is what he said, or
Yeah.
what she said. Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Portuguese.
So for the people who don't know, who is Christina?
Christina is his baby mother.
Okay,
That's right.
and I'm seeing Christina in my chat right now. Is that the same Christina?
That is the same Christina.
Okay.
Christina is a rock star.
Yeah, she is.
She brought Easy's little mountain rumbling down. Not a molehill anymore. Not even a molehill. It's fucking flat. It's washed away. Christina for the win.
Oh, yeah.
Game-winning dunk.
Nut dunk. All up on Easy's head. Boy, can't
I don't want to
Yep.
assume anything like that. Okay, so interesting. Okay. And then the final line is, if we talking about my W's, that's 23 at least. Gone by Christmas ain't the only Christmas promise you ain't keep. That's on me. Okay, what does that mean?
Basically, all of the lines in here has been like 23 W's. So I won at least 23 times. And Gone by Christmas was his like a slogan in the beginning, because he wanted Nicolina off the internet by Christmas. So he used to always say gone by Christmas. She's gonna be gone by Christmas. She did not end up gone by Christmas, and that's not the only Christmas promise that he didn't keep. He knows what I'm talking. I mean, I really that was kind of like a personal dig at him, but I'm not gonna really get into it on the internet. I think it's kind of like a little harsh, a little dark. I was probably sleepy when I wrote that one, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I do remember seeing that a lot, because it was like around a lot of his channel and a lot of his thumbnails that he was attempting to get Nicolina off the internet. I think she's in the chat right now, so I'm under the impression she's still here. But I guess, like, is that kind of like a sore spot for him or something? Like, it does, like,
I bet it is.
It's just so random.
Yeah, it's a sore spot. Nicolina was actually going to help Easy when he first came here, and well, he shit on her. Reap what you sow, big boy. You reap what you sow. And man, did you sow yourself a fucking mess.
But I guess, like, it makes sense that there's Nicolina references in here when a lot of his content is like focused around her at times, it seems.
We have Luna out, y'all.
Cool.
One,
awesome.
2, 3. There's 3 Nicolina references, I believe. Yeah.
Thank you, Erica.
Yeah, Nicolina, I don't know who you are, but you must have done some shit. Goddamn. Okay, so let's before we wrap up or whatever, like, where are you at with like the whole Easy situation? Like, where
does that sound familiar? Lawyer money, lawyer up.
2022.
Yep. Easy brought it home in 2023. Way to go, Easy. You just like your daddy Ernie.
Yeah.
do you see yourself headed in the next little while?
Maybe Easy could drive down to New York City and get on his knees for Ernie too. Just like
I
Noodles
probably
did.
would. Yeah.
With
Probably will.
because it looks like maybe a lot of the you taking your space away from the stream has kind of already been happening in the background. I'm not under the impression that like
Archivist.
you guys are just
So are you?
Like that you stopped talking like last week or something. Like where do you see things heading now?
It just depends on how he takes this, I don't ever plan on being on like a verbal combat or going to his panel and giving him the power to try to shut me up. I'm just gonna let him keep spreading lies about me. If he apologizes to everybody that I named, then I'll think about it. But his actions have consequences, and he needs to learn that. Stop being a little baby back bitch and fucking apologize.
Yeah.
That's all he has to do.
Damn! Resto for the win right there.
Baby back, bitch.
Woo! That was good, Resto. That was good. And he's right on the money too. Like, that's it. He nailed it.
That's all he has to do.
Now, do you think Easy is going to hear this shit and say, okay, Resto, you were right. I'm sorry, mudcrab. I'm sorry, Hornet. I'm sorry, Resto.
No,
I'm
he's
sorry.
probably over there crying to his mom right now. Mama, they're mean to me. They was talking bad about me on the internet.
Oh, he's crying. He's crying.
Yeah.
But he is not going to apologize.
Never.
Hey,
Nope.
Penny. Yeah, that's Resto Chesto. Resto Chesto on panel right now, Penny. That's on Nev's channel. Have we been putting the link for that in the chat? Nev's channel. I've got it right here. Let me grab it right quick. Well, this is to this video anyway. But this is a really good interview, and probably going to get some blowback from Speakeasy. So y'all like and sub up to Nev. I don't know Nev, but seems like a quality human being to me.
This is true, Donna. Yeah, mommy's at the bar. He's probably bitching at the dogs right now. He's having a dog sit.
I would take CB up there and let him whoop the dog's ass.
Hey, whoop Easy's ass. Are you kidding?
Hell yeah, he's bigger than Easy.
Okay, well, the other thing too is that in your song you say something like "gone" by Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
oh yeah, Sad by Saturday. Yeah,
Okay.
it was just basically a play on his Gone by Christmas because I made this song in 3 days. This took me 3 days to do. So I said I'll give you 3 days and Sad by Saturday because I released it and then like in 3 days it would have been Saturday. So we'll see if he responds.
Okay, because the I don't know about you, but where I'm at, it's still Friday. Will still be Friday for at least a couple hours. I'm on Pacific time. It's about 8 p.m. Do you honestly anticipate him responding? Like, do you think he'll make a track or no?
I think she's slipping him estrogen
I don't
pills.
think that he has the talent or the.
Do what?
I was telling Skunk that I think his mom slips him estrogen pills.
Man, I'll tell you what now. He sure is like a, I don't know. He's feminine, bro.
He's not a man, that's for sure.
He is not exuding the testosterone, you know?
Well, he's not even doing what you do on paper as a father, much less physically. So it's sad.
Yeah, this dude is a, you know what? Escape from Speakeasy is exactly how it should be worded. Escape from Speakeasy. Get the fuck away from that lying, scamming, dirty dog. You ain't worth a shit human being. That's you, Easy. That's you, boy.
Drive or like, I don't think all he's gonna do is just sit over there and like.
What about a fucking loser when I call him a boy to try to throw the race card out there knowing he ain't black?
But he tries to throw anything out there, bro.
Yeah.
He's bitch made.
Like, keep lying to people like this didn't happen and just hopefully try to see if it just goes away. It's not going to go away.
Nope.
And like people are going to see him for who he is. That's why his chat changes every 3 months. There's new people in there every 3 months because they get tired of his bullshit. So he's just going to keep ignoring it, stay in his little hug box that he claims not to have, and he's not going to respond. And if he does, then okay, let's go.
Fair enough. So will you hold it against?
You know, you just got called the fuck out, Easy. Resto said you ain't going to respond, boy. And if you do, let's go.
Tell me if he doesn't reply tomorrow.
Nah, fuck no. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Nah, I don't give a fuck.
Do you anticipate Easy having any pushback to any of the things that you said today?
No, because he knows that it's all true. And there's nothing that he can do to me. What is he going to do? Keep DMing me and blocking me so I can't respond? That's what he's going to do because that's what he's been doing.
That's what he does to Christina. Resto.
I was about to say that. Yep, that's exactly what he's been doing to Christina.
He treats Resto like he treats his baby mama.
Yep. Message and block. Message and block. Message and
What
block.
a pussy. Like, I'm going to message you and then block you where you can't say nothing back.
Pussy.
Dude, you remember when Ernie was fighting Cody and he run down the hill and turned his back and quit?
Yep.
That's what Easy does when he messages somebody and gets blocked.
Policeman, she shared a text.
Nana Kim, isn't that so freaking weak? Yeah. Yeah, call the law. Would you please go get Christina? She sent a text message. Oh my God. Baby back, baby back, baby back, bitch.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, fair enough. Well, Easy, if you're listening, you're more than welcome to, come on the platform and speak on some of the stuff. Obviously, you have not had an opportunity to speak yet, and
oh, he's listening, Nev. He's listening. Oh, he's listening. Pew pew, motherfucker.
If you're listening, or if any of your chat is, just make sure he knows and understands that. You can always send me a DM, and you can join the server back if you want to. I think I noticed that you left my server, which that's your prerogative. But if you feel like joining back and you want to hop on stream and have a chat about this, let's do it. Resto, I do not want to hold
Paige,
you
I
anymore,
missed this. I'm
than
so
is
sorry.
necessary. Again, I like the track. I think it's really, really funny. Seems like
I'm sorry, Paige. I promise I didn't mean to miss that. Thank you for the 99-cent super chat, Paige. Longtime member here to stand, family member. We love you, Paige. Thank you so much. We effing love
Thank you, Paige.
And I'm sorry I missed it.
like there has been quite a few people who have like mobilized around you for one reason or another. I know you don't co-sign everything, but it's pretty cool to see like 175 comments from one way or another supporting you or supporting your message, or maybe just hating on Easy. I think that's
that's where he's at, Skunk.
And, I think you should be proud of that. So thanks for coming on.
Oh, no problem. I'll be in the chat, and if there's something else I think about, then I'll hop back up here.
Yeah,
At your
of course.
discretion.
Hey,
yeah, absolutely, of course.
What up, Resto?
Big yards.
Sorry, it's not a link. My bad. It's through my Discord through the waiting room. So.
Oh yeah, I know where to go.
A lot of fun.
Resto, welcome. Hey, you are the man of the hour right now. You won the internet for the entire month of May. I said it earlier somewhere. You won, bro. You are king of the internet for this month of May. Promise you. You rule the streets right now, big guy.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Confirmed everybody suspicions,
Hey, Hunter likes that song, bro. Like he has no idea who Easy is. He don't give a shit about Easy. He knows, but he don't know. But he loves that song.
My manager today.
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
All right, faces in these comments. Wow. Okay, take care.
Yeah. Yep.
Alrighty, so if you guys were paying attention, I'm not sure if you were here, so let's just do a quick and brief recap. So right now we're talking about, some of the blowback and some of the stuff that has happened after, through Easy's
Thank
community.
you, Kim Louise.
Talking about a lot of the different characters that have been involved in his space that are now kind of speaking out against him, talking about some of the concerns they have, talking about, their shitty experiences. And it is important that we take everything with a grain of salt. Like I said, Easy is more than welcome to, refute any of the statements in any way he feels comfortable, whether that is directly to me on his own platform with this vlog. You do you. We wouldn't expect anything less. Just know that obviously that opportunity is extended to you, and maybe we'll hear from you. So let's get into the next bit, and we'll segment off of actually the song that was kind of in the thing. So there's two people that are mentioned in the song that are actually going to be talking to today. The first one is Mudcrab, so we'll be talking to him next, and then we'll be talking to Avoided Hornet. And so the significance here, if you guys had ever been around Easy's chat, you guys would probably have seen Mudcrab in there at different times. I know they were good friends at some point, and for whatever reason, they're not anymore. Hornet was Easy's top mod.
Man, let me tell you, Mudcrab is scorned. Dude,
Yep.
have you heard what he has to say yet? Like, or is this going to be fresh to you?
I haven't heard any of these people talk. I've heard Mudcrab's video.
Okay.
But that's it.
Yeah.
And, it's definitely kind of come away from the space, looking to create some distance between him and Easy. And I think, I'm pretty curious to kind of see why I get more into that. So just give me 1 second. While I do this, make sure that you guys drop a like, hit the sub button if you're new to the channel completely. Like I said, I do drama bits on Friday. So if you're looking for drama every day, unfortunately, I might not be for you, but make sure you hit that notify button. And
Jason, it's Rude Mudcrab, all one word, all capital letters. Was a big time supporter of Easy and friend of Easy at one point. But really seems to be scoring bad.
I was gonna say they're the ones that brought out like the first shots fired. Really,
Yeah,
even Resto said that earlier that they dropped their song.
Yeah.
We'll see you on Fridays, and hopefully, have something interesting for you. Let's pull up and see who we got ready. All right. Alrighty, so it is Rude Mudcrab. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'll have to keep it pretty short and sweet. My kids are not far away.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, if you have to step away for any amount of time or whatever, just let me know. I can always kind of pull you back up. First thing I wanted to ask you though was what are your thoughts on Resto's diss track? You've obviously just heard the breakdown. Maybe you just kind of understood the lyrics in the first place, but what's your overall impression of the diss track?
Yeah, actually really good. I'm not gonna lie, when he first told me he was doing it,
Mhm.
I didn't think it was gonna be that good. I hoped, but yeah, it was really good.
Is it because you'd never heard him rap before, or do you just feel like there's just too much easy shit to throw into a song?
Yeah, no. Yeah, there's too much stuff. Keeping it cohesive, keeping it around the same level.
Is Rude Mudcrab? Is that an Aussie?
I'm not sure. I was trying to determine.
Yeah. What do you think, Kim Louise? Is that an Aussie accent? I mean, I'm sure somebody knows where Rude Mudcrab's from, but just guessing. I mean, it sounds Aussie to me.
He didn't go as hard as he could have. He could have went so much harder. But
it sounds
he
like
kind of kept it around the kind of
a
little spicy, but not too hard, which was really good. And
girl.
I don't know. I just some talents in French.
I gotta tell you something, girl.
Love knowing Resto.
There was a account blocked with your name. It was all together, one word, and I unblocked it yesterday. I'm pretty sure. I think I did. But I don't know if that was you, and if it's not, we'll just reblock if they come in here acting stupid.
For a while now, and I ain't seen anything like that yet. It was pretty cool.
So, okay, interesting.
Yes.
And so, can you introduce yourself to the chat, just for people who don't know who you are? Just give themselves a brief introduction of who you are, what sort of relationship you have with Easy, and why you're here.
Self-explanatory. Rude Mudcrab, OG and Easy's community. I was there for his first stream. In every stream for a good 6 months at least. We used to hang out in VCs, make calls to help sort out his stream criteria and getting content.
Every stream for 6 months for somebody that's not an official co-host, that's saying something, dude.
Yep.
That's support. If nothing else, that is real legit support.
We'd spend 6-7 hours at VCs every night, just hashing stuff out.
So you guys were pretty
fairly well.
So you were pretty involved with the content.
Basically knowing how much he goes on.
Not only just kind of knowing him.
Yeah, I was for months I was pretty much solo bankrolling him, sort of thing. I was sending him way too much money.
Solo.
Wow. So we got Resto, who already said he sent him a bunch of money. And now Rude Mudcrab said he was solo bankrolling him. Said we spent way too much money.
That's probably part of why he's pissed.
In such a bad mood, eh? You lose. You listen. That's like going pro. Foregoing your eligibility and then not getting drafted.
Right.
You lost all that income you thought you were going to have. Easy. You should know that. You should know that you were lying. You think those Canadian privacy laws were actually going to be that ironclad?
Yeah. That's where he screwed up, because just like we said, everything we said that there was going to be people close to him get tired of his shit and start busting his ass.
Yep.
And here we are.
Yeah.
And these are deserted mothers.
Yeah. Children.
Friends.
Fathers.
That did a lot of work, free work, gave you money, and you still pissed on it, dude. That's some Ernie shell motherfucking shit right there, bro. You're going to look like an idiot anytime you cover Ernie.
Yep.
Constance, you're going to look like an idiot anytime you cover Ernie. This is what we talked about when we first came to YouTube. If you're not going to be about the truth, don't bring any of this because you discredit it when you put your fucking name with it.
Yep.
Just like not today in the cray cray.
Yep.
She absolutely did that. The whole discovery for the trial.
Yep.
Tainted.
Yep.
Because of her
Okay.
nappy ass.
Absolutely.
Trolling. I think that's like a really big claim. What do you mean by that?
Not like paying for his streams to happen, but being the only, like, his main supporter, like the Oiler. Like, I was, yeah.
What is, okay, sorry. The Oiler is like people who contribute a lot, like, to streams. I'm actually not familiar with that term whatsoever.
Like, yeah, contributing. Let's just say like donos.
Okay.
But I would have been dono, and like I would have sent him somewhere between $1,400 and $1,500 while I was like helping work out his stream criteria and shit for him. So like paying to work for him.
$1,500.
But that was just because.
How often was that? Did he say?
Didn't catch how often, but just once is enough.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
damn sure
that's
is.
fucked up, man. Like, these are people that had your back, really, and you pissed on them easy. I'd be talking about your shit too, dude. Not kidding.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
be
the thing,
calling
man.
ass
Somebody
out.
gives you that kind of support, and you turn around and act like you're their daddy, and you know, come on, man.
I'd be calling your ass out too.
That's why you'll never be successful at anything easy.
That's why you're always going to live in mom's basement.
Yeah, you're going to everything you touch. You're going to be like Ernie. You're going to destroy it yourself.
Because I like supporting people.
Fair enough. Like, I think going back to what I had said about Resto, with Resto as well, is like, you know, like I said, content creators, they don't get, you know, well known in a vacuum. There's usually a team around them. And I think that people just don't have a problem spending money if there's like, you know, some form of like, you know, if they feel mutually invested in like the brand or the project that's kind of on the come up, you know. But $1,400 is a lot, yeah. And like, did you ever
but
feel?
you're talking about like over the space of months and months. So it's only like $80 a week sort of thing. Like, it still sounds like a lot of money, but I'm not too strapped.
No, that's fair. I'm not saying it. Like, I guess
I talked to you earlier, cowgirl.
To, you know, your everybody's wallets and stuff. I just think like it's interesting for me to think that somebody would send it to like directly to like one creator or whatever, right? Anyways,
yeah.
So you knew Easy. Would you say that like were you a mod at one point?
Oh yeah, I was a mod for a very long time. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Just moderator / friend, I guess you'd say.
I wonder how many of his mods pay him like that.
Most of that fell out a long time ago.
Well, you know, Ja gives away her money and then begs for it back from other people. So she's probably giving him money.
That's like a car payment every month.
Yeah, I mean, shit. What is that? $160, $320 a month.
Yeah, that's a car payment.
Yeah,
and that's just one person.
Right.
Yep. That's sad, dude. Like, I hope every bit of this shit comes back and hits you square in the fucking face.
Me too.
And I want to witness it. I'm tired of people like you and Ernie. Fucking pieces of shit.
Yep.
And like, what was the catalyst for you guys, like you taking your
well, the first
and stuff?
Yeah. Well, he'll claim it's like the Mantis stuff, but it's definitely not that. Honestly, it was just getting a chance to take a step back and see him for what he was, and then watching him turn on people who I considered friends, and him trying to force people to not be friends with people. Like when he turned on Resto and like had this mod meeting and blew up at everyone and tried to like tell people that they weren't allowed to talk to Resto anymore.
What kind of control freak is that shit, dude?
Right. Like, this is a drama queen. This is what this is. It's all about, you don't talk to this person, you don't like that person. It's dumb shit.
Yep.
Easy. Man. It's all coming back, man. I can't wait until you start having to pony up the child support more child
yeah.
support.
Oh, he's gonna cry like a little baby,
Yeah.
baby.
Because today it's not even 12 hours and to you pretty much losing any credibility for anyone. Anybody that supports you looks like a fool. Seriously, man. Not even trying to talk shit or anything. I'm being for real. Anybody that does at this point, knowing all of this shit, man, serious issues. You either got them blackmailed or extorted or something. Have to.
Yep.
More. They want to be allowed to be in his chats or be friends with him and shit. It's like, yo, you something wrong with you, dude. You're manipulative and insane.
So he was trying to dictate the sort of people that you talk to, like the people you
Oh,
are allowed to talk to.
Yeah.
Okay, so how would he do that?
Like he just manipulate guilt, like just to like get angry and abuse. It was real weird. Like it didn't really was no skin off my neck, but I'm like, yeah, this dude's fucked. I'm not I'm not hanging with this dude anymore. This is weird.
Okay, and so basically where you kind of said, no, fuck this, was when he tried to get you to disassociate with Resto?
Yeah.
So did Resto's falling out happen before yours then?
No, like me and Easy fell out. Like I wasn't doing the mod stuff. I wasn't really hanging out with him. Like we fell out realistically, if you want to consider it, months and months before anything actually bad happened, because he stopped like hanging with any of the mods. He stopped being in VCs. He stopped talking to anyone. He separated the males and the females in the community. Like the male mods and female mods weren't allowed to just talk to each other. The female mods weren't allowed to go into VCs. Like no one was allowed to like communicate with each other. Like he was trying to separate us, and it was like
That's
he
cold.
was just the only people he was communicating with now was all the females, and it was super fucking weird. Like so,
Yeah, it is.
obviously,
That's really fucking weird.
Segregation, bro, between the males and females. Like, what the man?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, no wonder he's so drawn to our Discord and wants to see like normal shit, dude. Like, wow, man, you are.
I want to know about these lists. That's what I want to know about. The doxing list.
Oh yeah.
all us boys still just doing the same thing, hanging out in VCs. We formed bonds and like working together, and we still supported him with content, still helped him out, but it was really always just us.
So it's like, why would he be worried about his entire team interacting with each other? Like, it just seems really weird to make your, like, I'll use staff for lack of a better word here. Why would it be like prudent for anyone to try and make their staff co-ed? Like, I can't think of any job, any sort of project where that would make sense.
He didn't need them to be co-ed. Like all the dudes on the mod team, they're all like helping find, like, if he was having a debate or something, we'd find like the rational opinions.
It's not a sticker.
Or we'd find content, or we'd try and connect him with other people in the space. The females weren't about that. He just kept them. They were just doing love bomb shit in the chats, like boosting his ego, that sort of stuff. So he kept it very separated.
Yeah, like love bombing, right? Crispy, wow, we love you, Speakeasy. Let's throw some hearts. Robo Granny, throw some hearts. What's that other one that left here that started all that shit? I can't remember her name. Yeah, she was so insignificant that
I don't remember.
Yeah, she left before Robo Granny and them.
Who, Dodie?
Dodie, yeah. Dottie, yeah. Dottie. Yeah. How you doing over there, Dottie? You enjoying that?
That's what you're supporting.
It's easier to control things when they're divided.
For sure. No, that is, that definitely like a really big control tactic for just known widely. But what, like, was there ever any attempts to, sneak into the girls' camp?
Right, Nana Kim?
Conversations with them. How did those turn out? Like, did you guys ever, like, so you just never talked to them? You just accepted that and like said, fuck it?
Oh, every now and then some of them would talk to us, but like hindsight, it was only really one of the female mods that were talking to us, and after the things that she's done recently, in hindsight, it shows that she was only talking to us to report back to him. Like, she was only there to listen.
Really?
Now, I wonder which one that was. Only there to report back to him. Was that yes. You think it was? Put a one in the chat if you think it was yes.
Oh, Lord.
That's right up her alley, bro.
Oh, it is, man. Hall monitor. Bring it.
Yeah.
Just weird.
But-
the whole thing's weird.
Okay, so, and this was still when you were on good terms with Easy.
Yeah, we thought so.
So you think that he sent one of the female mods into a conversation you were having to like fish for like vibes or something?
Yeah, he's super insecure and paranoid, like insanely paranoid. Like he has like the female mods. Another
Yeah.
task that he has them do is watching other people's streams constantly and recording other people's streams constantly and seeing who chats in other people's streams. And
You mean what Sugar Pie said that Kemper did, right? You go watch this and you go watch that one. Now it sounds like Easy's got a real control freak problem.
No, he does.
Now, if I ask, because I don't watch YouTube a whole lot, but sometimes I might ask, Love and Grace or Paisley or Erica or somebody, Skunk, somebody, I'm not going to leave all the males out. Skunk. But, for a little help, hey, would you clip that for me? Nana C, did you clip that? Hey, El Kennedy, you got that? Archivist, my go-to, Archivist. I probably text with Archivist Tina more than anybody in my phone book. Anybody. That's real. It ain't all about YouTube. Like I'm proud to say she's a friend of mine. She might get mad at me for saying that, but damn it, Archivist Tina, we're friends, whether you like it or not.
they report back to him.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
I mean, like most like bigger streamers too. Like I don't want to like put a number on it. Like they do have like I don't know if a-logging is the correct term to be using here, but something of that nature where they do have people kind of fish around.
Yes,
yeah,
if you will.
My friend, whether you like it or
Yeah,
not.
but that's kind of
Blue,
like
blue.
trying to figure out the solution when a problem arises, not like just trying to find any kind of written text anywhere that can be misinterpreted somewhere to like try and make it about Easy.
Thank you, Archive.
Like he's done that. Yeah, it's happened with heaps of people.
Okay. Yeah, that's really interesting. So apart from like you were on a mod, so you were mods with him, you've seen some like weird stuff kind of going on in the back end with like the mod stuff. Like what would you say is like your biggest issue with Easy right now? What is like something that
I don't really, I'm not too worried about like the shit he tried to pull with us boys. Like we're not retards. We've seen through all that crap.
Mhm.
My biggest issue with him is like the grift. Like dude's grifting so hard. Like acts like he tries to act religious and shit. He's not religious. Not a shot.
Right.
No one has and does the things that
He's
does.
sacrilegious.
And thinks there's
Yeah.
like a god that's going to condemn them for living a life like that. Like it's insane. And
Yeah, that's
he's
narcissism.
just fake. Like the whole Niagara Falls thing. Like getting all these donors to like give him money to go to Niagara Falls, and he never goes. The dude's just
Remember that definition.
feeding people lies and stealing
Yep.
money. To be honest.
What he's saying.
So you think that's something he's doing like deliberately?
Yep, 100%. It's why he's in where he is at the moment, because he's seen if he could go at Nicolina, that drew the attention of someone else's crowd who has problems with Nicolina, and they start giving him money for the things he was doing to fight with her.
Pay attention, folks.
Yep.
If you don't have your headphones turned up, crank them some bitches up right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is the good part. Fake Easy.
And now he's kind of like it's a lazy content spiral. Like all he has to do now is watch someone else's stream, say like heinous things about them. Oh, this person's fat. Oh, this person can't move their neck, and these stupid people in his chat just like giving money for it. It's weird.
That is
But
interesting.
yeah, it's just
Yep. It's called hate. It's called bullshit. Look, you're a fat ass, Jimbo. You're a fat ass. I'm gonna come on tour of the United States. But I gotta find a babysitter because I got custody of my son. I'm gonna go on tour and whip your ass, Jimbo. Send me some super chats, Robo Granny. Yeah, right. Sorry, Robo Granny's the easiest one to remember because she's so ugly, Sorry, Robo Granny had to go there. I don't know what you look like, really.
he's kind of locked into that now, which is hilarious to me. He can't get out of it.
And just okay, so I'm also like under the impression as well that you like obviously you don't really care for Easy, but I think this is like a mutual thing. Like, why do you think he hates you so much?
Oh, don't know. Maybe because I don't care. I don't know. Like I can do and say things that hurt him and affect him, but he can't do shit to me. Like yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. He
Yeah.
needed us. He's
Right.
I don't know. Fuck
No,
him.
fair.
Who cares?
Which, to be honest, and I hate to say it, to be honest, but when he came spewing all that crap about he's the punishment God sent down and he's God's favorite, like people, you know, I'm using air quotes here, religious people, they don't talk like that.
That was one of the biggest things I saw right out of the gate was how sacrilegious he was.
Absolutely.
Be the punishment of God. Like, no. Like, I was raised a preacher's kid. I know what the Bible says. Not what people have told me, because I'm one of those people. I believe what I see and believe. So, regardless, I saw you being sacrilegious, but trying to pull those strings to get money, just like what these guys are talking about. Do whatever it is. Lazy content. That's what they called it. Yeah. That's about the truth of it.
It's that 100% truth of it right there. Lazy content. Full-time job.
Yeah, fair enough. No, I guess like we're seeing a lot of this stuff again just coming out with like the mods and like different community members, chatters, you know, sometimes even other content creators. Yeah, it is really interesting to kind of see like the theme kind of you know, boil to a surface here. And yeah, I know at some point you were pretty prominent in his community.
Yeah, he's a dirty person with dirty hands. Like he does, like he's like Resto said, he's not the same person on stream as he is like in real life.
Yeah, that's what we call fake.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we call fake. Now, I see protecting your identity. You know, I totally get it. You know, you're going to get doxxed anyway eventually because of people like Ernie. But just flat out lying about everything about you. Come on, man. Do better. Do better, people. Because you know it's going to be found out. Better believe that.
Like the person he's trying to portray to all these old women who want to boost his ego and give him money. He's not that person. Not at all. He does very sneaky and underhanded things. Well, you'll see. You'll see. I don't need to talk on it. You'll see.
Okay. Is there anything else that you wanted to add while you're here?
Nah, not really. Like there's personal things that I could
Yeah,
say
Resto,
that are really
you were basically
hurt
just
him and make
talking
him
about
look.
your song. You didn't really you get off that topic at all. You just talked about points in your song and you let it be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can tell Resto was chill and you know not really like he don't lose his cool, man. I've never seen him lose his cool.
Well, I mean, just like he said, he tried not to chat because he didn't have a wrench and he didn't want to bring that attention. He would still do his monthly milestone as membership just to keep people off of the drama.
And like
because,
you said,
I mean, it would be drama for sure.
And even though he was on the outs, he was still protecting what he thought was his friend, or you know, he was doing something displaying integrity, to say the least.
Showing respect to himself and to Easy.
Yeah. Real man shit.
Obviously, he doesn't, Easy doesn't deserve, but
yeah,
he's still doing it. That's where that integrity comes in.
Yep.
Like the person he actually is, but it's really not necessary because I know he's sitting there watching this right now, seething, postponing his verbal combat stream. He's postponed it a couple of times now.
Yeah.
Making bullshit excuses about family that he doesn't support. Like, no shot, dude.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for coming on. Again, like there's definitely some interesting stuff that you kind of talked about, especially with like the mod dynamics and stuff. If there's anything that's kind of come to the surface with me, is kind of like, like maybe some insecure energy for sure. And I know that the next person that we're about to that I'm about to bring on is avoided Hornet. And I know that he has some things that he seems like he's genuinely concerned about regarding EC's community.
Yeah.
So we're gonna switch into that.
I wanted to realize this is gonna be good.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, well,
See you later.
thanks for
Bye.
coming on, Mike. I appreciate you. Thank you.
See ya.
I do remember that Donna in Austin,
Yeah.
Texas.
Sure was.
Yeah, Easy first started taking cash apps. It was in Jaded's name. He knows who it is, and it ain't his baby mama, so why lie? If it really ain't your baby mama, why say that? Mister, I'm going to protect my family. I'm going to protect my privacy. Why say that?
Mm-hmm.
Why make up a lie and bring attention potentially to one of your real baby mamas?
Like they tipped off everything to 100% whenever he started using content only she had. We knew it then, for a fact. No, we suspected like a motherfucker, but when that happened, we were like, yeah, she's over there. You can't lie to us, man. We've been down these roads. We know these motherfuckers. And she's one of the worst ones out there, but that's one of your best buddies.
Yeah.
That'll tell you a lot about your character, bud.
Mr. Scott, Resto wasn't being super ugly about it. He just told his truth and hit on things we've all been seeing from Sleazy. You know what? It kind of, and I know you know what I'm talking about, Kemper, because I know you've had the same thing I've had. When your dad looks down at you and says, son, this is going to hurt me more than it hurts you.
Been there a lot.
And then he wears your ass out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was Resto looking down at Easy saying, son, this is going to hurt me worse than it's going to hurt you. And he showed him all the respect in the world while, ducking on his ass.
That was one of the best parts of a song is where he just starts talking to him, saying, I'm just going to let you sit there in a timeout. Let you think about what
sit in the corner and think about your actions.
And I was like, man, that's cold as fuck.
Hell yeah. I mean, that song is real fire, bro. I'm telling you.
When I heard it, I was like, wow, if you could write a song about everything that we've seen since last April, that would be the song, man.
It was perfect.
Just the perfect soundtrack.
Yeah, it was absolutely perfect.
Okay, wow. So if you guys are just joining the stream, I know Coder just got here. Hello, Coder. Yeah, we have gone through, Resto's diss of Easy line by line, trying to get some insight into that side of things, getting some of the questions that I have regarding this community answered. And I think where we're going to end off for the day is we are going to talk to Avoided Hornet about some of the experiences and some of the concerning things that he saw during his time as top mod in Easy's community. Again, there are a lot of different things kind of that have occurred. So I know that it's going to be like when it comes to
am I correct when I say in Canada
like
they're not allowed to have a cash app?
It's going to be difficult for anyone to substantiate a lot.
So in that being said, Donna, looking at your statement, it says that got reported and the Cash App account got gone, but she made another account without her name being part of it. So I wonder, was she got to keep all of the Cash Apps? Honestly, she could be helping him like get that money into Canada through like PayPal, like her get Cash Apps, send it to him through PayPal, something.
Yeah.
Which is I don't know if it's considered laundering, but if you're not allowed to have Cash App, you'd think it would be a conflict.
Yeah, so, you would think. Sums up with it. Some kind of bullshit's going on. And they seem to be like, if they're going to threaten to put a lady in jail for sending a text message, they might be interested in some shit like that.
Yeah.
Kim Louise, that's exactly right. You nailed it. Easy is in a pressure cooker right now. Steam will blow. Here it flows. I might stand up here in just a second and walk in here. I'm about ready to finish my evening off with a gummy, and I'll come back. I'm gonna let it play though, and then I'll come back and continue on.
Something like this, when something like this has a lot of history, however, I mean, it's important that we hear people out regardless. And I'm under the impression that a lot of this isn't even surprising to a lot of you guys. To be frank, I think that if you spent any time in Easy's community, I'm sure you're already aware of this. Maybe you've known about this for weeks or months. But we're gonna pull on Avoided Hornet, and we're gonna get into some other more details. So thank you. Hey Hornet, how are you?
Hello. What is up?
Not too much. Just chilling and chatting, talking about you know, the easy stuff. And I was just telling everyone how, you know, you were a top mod when you were in Easy's community, and now you're not anymore. So one thing that I wanted to ask you quickly, and this is actually just something that was mentioned in Resto's song. So the line specifically was that crab pinch was a bitch, that hornet sting through a wrench. Like, what is your do you have any like thoughts or like any commentary on that line specifically, like, if you wanted to provide more context?
I think I've had a pretty unique job over at Speakeasy's channel. I was given pretty much all the perms to the channel itself and the Discord, which a lot of YouTube creators don't do that, like to take that extra step of trust to hand these like keys out essentially. So essentially my job behind the scenes was mostly like gathering content, gathering clips for the streams, making sure if something was like there was an emergency on stream, I was available to shut down the stream. There was a few times where Easy got went over the line a bit with like getting intoxicated or other things, and I would have to come up and try to talk him down or just end the stream outright.
Did you have controls on your end to end the stream?
Yes, I had channel perms.
Can you give me just 1 sec? I just want to shout out Smokey for the $50 super chat. He says, to quote a lyricist of the day regarding Speakeasy and family, motherfucking deadbeat should never say more life. I'm not sure what that reference is, but Smokey, thank you so much for the $50 super chat. I appreciate you. And I'm sorry so much for interrupting you, Hornet.
Oh, no, you're good. Yeah, so like what Resto's referring to there is just like, yeah, I played a big role in the background. I like was pretty much doing a little bit of everything. I don't think there would be a single mod that would say that I wasn't pretty much carrying the channel on my back.
He did get shit-faced drunk.
So when I decided like I'm gonna take a step back, there was a severe dip in the content and how things operated over there. So I think that's what that line's referring to mostly.
Are you comfortable talking about what your involvement was with Easy's channel? Like what sort of
yes,
did you have in the sort of content
100%. So pretty much he would throw out an idea of like, hey, I want to talk about this. So I would go out and search for like, let's say he wants to talk about Nicolino or something. I would go out and see what Nicolino was talking about that day, give him the highlights, be like, here, this is what they talked about today. You can go on stream. And then when he's on stream, I had to be available to give him like small moments, be like, jump to this timestamp, jump to this timestamp. I think if you've watched Easy's channel enough, you have heard him say, hey, Hornet, look for this for me, or something of that sort. So it was pretty much almost everything. And then when he would do like debate panels, he would run questions by me. If he thought a topic was too over the line, because I like reading TOS, he would be question me like, hey, do you think this is appropriate for stream? And I would give my advice there.
How many daddies can one man have?
Right.
Because he got a lot of daddies, dude. I'm just saying.
So it's pretty much caretaking for the whole channel.
And then you
so
said
when
that go ahead.
Go ahead.
You conveyed at some point that you diminished your role for whatever reason at some point. Like something started, his channel started to kind of falter a little because you needed to take a step back for whatever reason.
Yes. So I think at the beginning of the year, I had some personal stuff come up. Don't really want to get too much into that.
No,
but yeah. But I wasn't as available as I've been in the past. So at that time, it felt like, the mods were kind of scrambling a bit, but again, I had stuff going on. I tried my best to like still hand out content, be as available as possible, but it was diminished from the amount of time that I would put in like normally when I can sit at a desk and actually do this instead of just being on my phone and sending him like, hey, this is this going on, or I'm banning a person, or
this just in.
Yeah.
Eddie Washam speaks on Speakeasy.
He don't own shit. He don't own nothing. Nothing. He don't even own the clothes on his fucking back.
Nope.
There you go. Hey, what do they call that? Nozilla. Hey, Nozilla, are you still paying particular attention?
You don't know if I'm telling the truth or not.
That's right, bitch.
Or just giving him general advice. So it was just during those 2 months is when I saw a like diminishing, but he started to feel it at that time because he had the perception that I was stepping away from the channel, even though I had again personal stuff going on, and it kind of just was like this always trying to convey, hey, I have real world stuff to deal with. I don't necessarily have the time. I'm not getting paid by you, so obviously like this isn't like a real job. The only reason I like do this for you is because I generally saw him as a friend. Like I think anyone that has seen me like go up on those channels where he's again intoxicated or something has seen me speak to him like he's a really close friend, because he was a friend.
I remember when he was drunk, man.
What does Ernie say about the way words? He was a friend.
Yeah.
Avoided Hornet just referred to him in the past tense. He was a friend.
You probably got fed up, man. When you're doing that much for a person and they shit on you, that's pretty fucked up, bro.
Avoided Hornet. Here you go, buddy. This one's for you.
You do not have a place, bitch boy. You don't have a fucking place. Fuck off.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Some point.
Okay, so there's been points where I think this is what you're saying, that you've had to turn his stream off for him.
Yes.
That's what I saw too, Donna. I saw him peeping.
Okay, so for those instances, there was a few times where he had an emergency to run too, so those are understandable to me. But there have been like times where he gets overly drunk on stream, and I have to show up and pretty much put an end to the stream and make sure that he knows, like, hey, you're going over the line here, just to make sure that again, nothing in TOS.
We've seen that, huh?
Too many wine coolers.
Yep.
It's broken.
Bartles and James had him twisted.
Mm-hmm. No. That one night when he was all, woo, trying to dance all sexy. Dude, that was a Mike's Hard Lemonade night right there.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Or a White Claw or something, yeah.
Maybe both.
He was white girl wasted. That's for
He
sure.
might have danced with the devil that night and did both.
Jimbo, my boy. I dare you to dance for an hour and see if you can hold 100 people in your chat.
I'm going to guarantee you right now, if I danced for an hour, 100 people would damn sure stay and watch the shit.
Just to see if you got it done in an hour.
See if I got it done, see if I left in an ambulance at the end.
Right.
He's portrayed in a poor image, because honestly, yes, I cared very much about how he portrayed himself in public. Because again, I put a lot of work into this channel. It wasn't something that I could just like.
That is loaded Hornet. Damn it. Avoided Hornet. Sorry, I messed that up.
Let go immediately.
So was there so he seemingly didn't have like the self-preservation mindset.
Yes.
And he acted in that role at times when necessary.
Yes.
Did that ever create any tension between you guys? Like anything that, was really like, because I have to imagine sometimes I used to be a bartender. Every now and then you have to cut people off, and people obviously don't like being cut off at times, right? Like that creates tension in itself. So for being the person that would need to step in and pull the plug on the stream, like that, I could see that possibly being an issue. But
it wasn't. So when he was intoxicated, he was actually pretty responsive to me. Like, again, he would call. It's not like I just would be like, "Hey, I'm just gonna shut down the stream." I would he knew we had a running rule. Like, if he gets out of line, I would shut down the stream. Like that was my role so he never really gave me any trouble with that. The only few times that he gave me trouble with stuff like that is when he when it was more in the background of stuff. Let's say someone was planning something someone would plan a debate panel for him. If they tried to communicate to me before communicating with Easy would lose his shit, because he wanted to be in the know at all times, even though this was going to be communicated to him afterwards. He wanted to be the first person to know at all times. So there was a layer of not trusting me.
And that again just kind of follows the insecure type theme that I think we've seen in a lot of different aspects of this, particular drama, I guess you could call it. Okay, and so. But for the most part, you and Easy, you got along, and it seemed like you guys had something productive going for a while, at least, right?
Yes. Yes. Generally we didn't really have problems. The only problem that really occurred was, again, like Crab said, there was that issue with Resto where, again, that mod meeting was a terrible mod meeting because first Crab blew up and left, and then he started going at us, and then I left. And then from
Dude, how many mod meetings have we actually even had?
I don't know, maybe
2.5 years.
Three or four, about 4 or 5 in that long year. Like something like that.
My youngest boy is in here. He's always got questions.
Oh, I got you.
Sometimes I have to Google the answers these days.
Easy thinks he's the CEO of YouTube. Yep.
And and he's like the judge and jury of YouTube too. He is the one who hands out the sentences. Jimbo, your channel's there, Jimbo. Nicolino's gonna make Christmas. Thank you all. Merry Christmas. Happy Halloween. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Yeah.
From what I hear, he started blowing up at everyone else. So it's that controlling nature that he has that just kind of like takes people off in the wrong way.
Why go yelling at everybody? Like, you yell at people and run them off, and you sometimes you just got to be a little bit bigger, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's been, I don't know, 6 months or so, man. Me and Kemper one night after the show, we had a difference of opinion, strongly.
If that's what you want to call it.
Yeah. I mean, a strong ass difference of opinion. And then, you know, the next morning, it was, you know, that's my bro.
Yep. Sorry that shit happened, man.
Yeah, both of us. You know, hey, man, I'm sorry. That's on me. Both of us said that. You know, and that's what you got to do, Easy. You got to be a man sometimes and accept that you can be wrong. Regardless of whether you think you're God's favorite or not, for real, you can be wrong. As a matter of fact, we've all seen you be wrong quite a bit.
Like, it's, I mean, I'm hearing it, I'm seeing it as like kind of manipulative, right? That's how it resonates with me personally. I mean, people, like, it's one thing for you to be in a relationship with somebody and telling that person who they shouldn't speak to. I mean, I would even say that that's kind of cringe. But when we're talking about, you know, presumably grown adults on the internet who are, you know, working with you on somewhat of a volunteer basis, or at least because they see some value in what you're producing, and then to try and exert that kind of manipulation or control, I just think is really.
I take that as a request. I'm sorry. Let me see here.
I'm not drunk, motherfuckers. I ain't had a drink in 5 days. Thank you.
Confusing personally. Okay. And so with a lot of different things, so with a lot of different stuff going on in the background, like, I feel like Easy has so many different beefs, like so many people, like the content creators, like he's always got someone in his title that he's in, like hippies for whatever breaking.
That's right, Easy. That's what your channel's become. Always in a fight with somebody, right? You know what? And we do that a lot here too, but we ain't doing this for a living.
Right. And this is real. This is like something that we're involved with and we're actually relevant to. You're not relevant to any of it, and you're still trying to stick your nose into shit.
Yep.
That's the problem.
Yep.
You're just like Ernie. You ain't got no business talking about him.
Jimbo, what gives you the right to think you can knock somebody?
Yeah,
ain't no motherfucking business. That's what.
Bitch boy.
You do not have a place.
Some drama and shit. Like, what is that like? What is it like to be involved with that? Like, do you find that you are able to kind of like distance yourself from the beef, or are you like, or do you create every enemy that he has almost? Do you know what I'm kind of saying?
Yeah, it's pretty much I would be assigned as Easy's #1 dick sucker, right? Like wherever I would go, that's what the perception of me was.
Mm-hmm.
I would go on like let's say if I like jumped on like a Jimbo panel or a Nicolino panel, like that's all they would see. They wouldn't.
Yep, you're right. That's all we saw was you were an Easy dick sucker. That's exactly how I would worded it there. Avoided Hornet. You agree with that, Kemper?
Yeah, I mean, just like Constance, you
know. Yeah. Both of them got sores on their knees. Yeah, we know that.
And see that I have like a point that I want to raise on my own, or like again, just try to point out some things, but it was always perceptually his beefs were my beefs. And it got to the point that it was pretty annoying because it's one thing when everyone assumes that your beef is their beef, right? But when the person himself is telling you, you have to go fight for me right now, you have to go do this, it gets frustrating as hell because you're just like, I literally have to do almost everything, and now you're asking for another layer of work from me.
Yeah.
Right, and he's starting fights with everybody.
That's probably an unreasonable emotional investment to ask somebody to like take on.
Sorry, I couldn't get to the pause button. What'd you say, buddy?
No, I said, he's also starting fights with everybody. So he could be over there minding his business, and next thing you know, hey, you need to go defend me, or you need to go fight for me, blah blah blah. Like, what fucking fight did you get into today, Speakeasy? Like, that's fucking rude as shit, bro. Rude as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking stupid.
And all of your feuds, all of your, the shit that like is kind of going on in the background, especially when a lot of that is kind of tied to your personality, and you don't necessarily feel like it would be like your fault that the content that comes up would like lead to a falling out with someone, or like, you providing somebody with a timestamp. Like maybe those things play small roles, but I don't necessarily feel like he needs to shift some of that burden on his like there just seems like void of accountability to expect other people to just like I said, take a lot of your beefs, take them wholesale, no ifs, ands, or buts, and to just act within that sort of framework. When mudcrab was talking about
I missed it.
Like the mod team being co-ed, is that like the extent to which shit kind of got weird like that, or like is there anything else?
No, there were several extents. So the mod team was super weird to deal with because again, like at the beginning there was no like head mod, right? Like
a mod team is like, we got our mod team too, but like Easy's got them separated into different divisions and shit. What the hell, man?
Yeah, ain't nobody segregated at our channel. Everybody is a mod.
Can we need to have a mod meeting and determine who is the number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and then have them all fight over it all the time and backstab and
get jerseys.
Yeah. We need jerseys. You think you should get a team and I should get a team and we do like have a draft?
Team Kemper, Team Jimbo? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know. Ooh.
Oh shit. There goes the rumors. I got Nicolina.
We were all just like regular mods, just
and Nana Kim Louise, Queen Ashley, Paisley, Nice Talker. I'm picking my team here, bro.
I'm gonna stab you.
Nancy. I get the first 15 picks, then you
right.
Chilling. So
this
I try to take the reins at one.
Just this. I'm handicapped.
Point, and that's kind of how I ended up at the head mod position because again, I tried to keep his chat as productive as possible, trying to stop it from becoming a
head mod position. He said,
"Wow,
a hug box or a echo chamber, whatever you want to call it."
It does mean the same thing. I'm from obviously I know what an echo chamber is. What is a hug box?
Hug box is an echo chamber essentially, where it's everyone like has the same opinion, blah blah. So my job was trying to make sure that never.
Listen, that's not a good thing, dude. Head mod, that sounds like some Ernie shit.
Yeah.
Like I kind of saw myself as the line there, where I try to like keep the mods in check to make sure they don't like overstep their bounds, just in case like because at the beginning it was very much someone would say something mean about Easy in the chat, but not over the line. And they would like ban them and like lose their shit, right? And I had to always step in and be like, hey, don't do that. They're obviously allowed to do like have their opinion.
Are you talking about his head mod there?
About him, like we shouldn't be creating an environment like this. So, and then when we moved into a more like solidified like position where it's just like, okay, these are the mods. This is who's in charge. Good
night, Ludwig.
It was always a few moderators. Like I've never spoken to one of the moderators. Like I've talked to most of the mods on that team, but I've never actually had a conversation with one particular. So it was always trying to like keep us split up with information. Like I would find out one mod knows something, and then I would have to kind of like piece together what the hell was going on, even when like the relationship wasn't as bad as it is now.
Okay. So you're like constantly piecing things together. It seems like you're all being told like different things almost.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question? You don't have to answer. What
all being told different things because you got a liar. That's what I mean. He built his house on sand, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this dude was setting himself up from failure from day one.
Because you guys had so much, like because you were his top mod, I have to imagine he's aware that the stream is happening right now. Did that mean anything for you personally? Like, did he like DM you or something? Like,
yes. So he did DM me. The only reason I decided I would speak up about this was because personally, if you know me, I'm more of a I'll let sleeping dogs lie. I kind of like backed away from the modding community there and just kind of was slowly backing away from the crowd, right?
Looky. Hey, Arkansas.
Hey, lady.
Well, thank you for gifting a membership. We effing love you for that.
Thank you.
It is good to see you here, Arkansas. We might have a mod meeting soon, Arkansas. There's something called a head mod we need to figure out about.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's all about, but Big Easy's got 1 or 2 or 3 over there. I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. I was trying to be very cordial about things. I even showed up at VK last week. Was trying to keep a professional
Thank you, Arkansas, for the $2 super sticker. We effing love you for that.
I was curious about that because he was the reigning champion from Verbal Combat.
Right.
Gordon Hornet was.
Yeah, we had talked about that.
Yeah, I was going to say, me and you discussed that after a live stream one night. Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, we're like, there's rumors, we think, but Hornet won, is the champion at Verbal Combat, over the other 32 people.
So that sort of threw us off.
Yeah.
But we had definitely noticed that Resto had been vanished for a while.
Oh, yeah.
And made himself not seen. And it was pretty obvious. Like, whenever you see somebody that helps that much, not around at all in any capacity, you see things changing. And, I mean, you're starting to see a lot of the real easy come out because, I mean, it's postponing and delaying live streams, this and that. Like, this is his full-time job, but yeah, that's what he's having to do. Like, he's having to come up with these own cheesy fucking little videos of his. And I don't even know if he made them, but it wasn't Resto.
No, it's definitely, and no disrespect to, unless it was easy, no disrespect to whoever made it, but Resto's videos are way better.
For sure.
What the current production is over there.
Mm-hmm.
Relationship is still going.
Okay.
But
how did that go?
When again, it's when he roped me into the things that other people are saying, that's what pissed me off. And then when he starts spreading my name out there, like I'm doing these things, then I'm just like, okay, I'll come out and fucking say what I need to say. Then if you really want me to come out that badly against you, then I will do it. I was more than happy to let sleeping dogs lie. But it's trying to.
Resto was more than happy to let sleeping dogs lie. Hornet was more than happy to let sleeping dogs lie. But clap his gums easy, can't do nothing but run that big mouth of his. Well, thank you, Arkansas, for gifting another membership to the stand. We effing love you for that.
Essentially manipulate me in a way of saying, like, because he sent me a message today where it's more of all he really cares about is his income. Like, that's it. Like, he doesn't really care about his subscribers.
Pay attention, y'all. Pay close attention to this. He just said all he cares about is his income. He doesn't care about his subscribers. Now listen to the rest.
The subscribers can tell me that he sends you a message. Again, your dollar signs to him. He sent me a message saying, like, I'm messing with his income, so it's going to mess with his real life. How could I do this? And honestly, it just kind of fell on the wayside at this point because, again, if you go after.
Sound familiar?
Yeah.
Ain't that pretty much verbatim what he said to Christina?
Yeah.
You ain't too good at this, Easy. You might want to go back to delivering whatever you was delivering.
After me, I pretty much lose all respect that could have ever been there. Like, if he would have reached out and had a one-on-one conversation with me, I think he could have just, like, again, figured out that I have personal gripes with him, and I would have just more than willingly just left a professional like relationship there, but not a personal one anymore.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's definitely a lot to consider. It doesn't seem like you were really like knives out at any particular point, or that you necessarily are now. Would you say that there's like anything that, like, okay, outside of like insecure behavior and like manipulation, do you feel like there's been anything else like that has happened in this community that you've had, like, you've taken big issue with? Like, was there a pivotal moment where you were like, yikes, like I don't want to be involved with this guy anymore?
There are several. For me particularly, there was a huge blow up that would happen with like let's say the person that went on Easy Stream was Smokey. There was a huge blow up in like the VC with him that I did not like how that went down. So the thing is, whenever someone would blow up at Easy, he would essentially does what a 3-year-old does, where he throws a tantrum. And
he absolutely has. I've watched it myself.
Temper tantrums.
If you didn't bow down and kiss his ass.
Yep.
And he would talk over you. He would interrupt you. He would do all that.
Yep. It's the only way is to stay in his good graces, is to be a yes man.
Yep.
You know, and Kelly B, Luna has injured her knee, but she is going to continue. We are putting up her Cash App because she is going to go to urgent care, and she wasn't budgeting this in her trip. So we are sharing Luna's Cash App that will go directly to her. We're not seeing none of it. Don't want none of it. This is for an awesome cause. Luna's bringing awareness to breast cancer on this mighty hike of hers. And she did tell me, Josh, that I could pass her number along to you and you could do the story. I just got that today, so hadn't had a chance to tell you yet.
And says, I'm going to do the thing that you tell me not to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I think that was in regards to actually you, Neve, where I was Smokey and me were trying to talk him down from essentially burning the bridge over here because
with
we
me?
didn't think it. Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, that's
let me talk to Kemper about it right quick. It's gonna Kemper secret meeting right quick, okay, bud?
All right.
Skunk wants to politely take his name out of the running for head mod position.
It's not that easy, Skunk.
Skunk?
Sorry,
Kemper said you cannot do that because it wouldn't be a fickle then. It won't be a fickle if you ain't in the running.
So am I hearing this right? Like they tried to keep Easy from burning the bridge with the person that's doing this interview?
Yeah, it sounds like they tried to keep him from burning the bridge with just about everybody, and he just
won't allow
it.
Do remember, and I've mentioned it before, when he went off about us, and he come over here and he was running his mouth and went over to his and ran it for like 6 hours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just Lord have mercy. He said out of his own mouth, it ain't supposed to happen this way. And started coming out and attacking.
I was looking for it. I'm not sure if I can find it here. I'm going to go get it. But Arkansas gave another membership. Thank you, Arkansas. That's 3 total from you in one stream. We appreciate that.
Thank you, man.
We effing love you for that.
But yeah. That's what he said. So apparently some people were trying to talk sense into him. But he was definitely trying to poach subs, viewers.
Yep.
And that was the whole point of being
That's his plan.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's his plan. He thinks he's going to be able to attack these channels. Like, I reckon he went after, is it JLR he went after?
Yeah.
And like, dude, you're nothing. No, like nobody cares. You're not charismatic. You have zero skill. Like you're not even as good a channel as Ernie.
Right.
Like, the only reason Ernie even gets viewers is because people want to see it when, it finally happens. But you, dude, what you got in chat right now? Over there with your game that you're so damn jealous over. Let's see what old sleek Steezy there's got.
Yeah, I was headed that way to look.
Looks like he's got 73. Woo!
I'll get you some, son.
Diggity down, go speak easy.
Oh, you got enough.
Hey, just think. You get 27 more and you can throw on the disco lights and throw a little dance.
I got me 100 in chat.
He's getting close to triple figures.
Like, he never acted like he'd been there before, so.
Yeah, but tomorrow when you wake up, he'll have 3,000 views on that stream.
Yeah, I'm sure this stream burned it anyways. But what basis would he have had for burning a bridge with you?
At the time, you were pretty indifferent about like him and Jumbie being in chat and going at each other, and he perceived that as a slight on him. Even though, again, I was just like, that's just kind of how Neve is. She's not going to take a side if you guys are just going at each other in chat. It's just kind of how it's going to go. So it was just us trying to stop him from essentially, because he doesn't understand that things can be perceived in a certain way where it's just, when he's angry, he just goes off the rails and it's very hard to control. It's like trying to grab the wheel off.
What was this, Donna? What are you talking about? He put it up on the screen, not expecting it to say that. Started reading it and removed it from the screen and just faded off. What? Are we talking about easy? He didn't finish reading. Ashes, the person doing the interview is Nev. Hang on, I'll put the link in the chat. I don't know the creator, but I mean the interview skills seem to be pretty good. To be honest with you,
yep.
There I am saying to be honest with you again.
Paisley, Ja standards is as high as Ernie Shell. Yep.
Yeah, she's pretty pathetic, and she's always trying to stir up shit. Her and Easy's perfect for each other until it blows up. And she done screwed up her family over here, her nephew right here, and brother here and sister in there. Like, you done fucked all that up.
Like a drunk fucking 5-year-old who's driving, right? Like it's nearly impossible. But we managed to fucking pull it together and fucking get that together because again, the bridge has been sustained. Maybe not now, but at the time I did my job, but Smokey was burning through that. There are several other people that have been burned by him in weird ways. Like again, the Resto thing. Resto's burn was unique to me because there was a moment there where he was showing us what he perceived as a slight on him. And I'm a person that if there's a lot of tension in a room and I don't believe the tension should be there, I crack a joke, right? To try to lighten the mood a bit. And he clapped back at me and said, I will demod everybody if you don't shut the fuck up and stop making jokes, Hornet. And it kind of got to the point where I was just like, this is like overbearing.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, when you're walking on eggshells in some place that you're supposed to like when you said you're volunteering, you're trying to basically.
Yeah. That don't happen.
I will be fair. He did offer to pay me at the beginning. This is when.
Sorry.
Was he saying that don't happen here?
Huh?
I said that does not happen here.
No, I was talking 150. What did he say?
He's talking about how, just how overbearing that Speakeasy was. Like, you're not allowed. Like, he was going to demod people if you said something he didn't like. You know what I mean? That kind of shit. And I mean, just being a fucking 2-year-old, really.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Speakeasy type shit, right?
Oh yeah, Ernie, Speakeasy, Mama T,
weak
white
bitches.
trash, cokeheads.
Yeah, weak ass bitches. Ja. Rose flirting with Easy. That's right. Beyond stupid. That's right. Ja said she would have sit on his face after seeing his passport photo. What? Oh my! No! Don't say that.
I was going to say though, you remember when Speakeasy asked that hypothetical question about doing cocaine?
Mm-hmm.
He said, "What if I act normal?" Well, that's the thing. He didn't act normal, and what they're describing and the way that he acted shows a person that could possibly be on daily use of cocaine.
Oh yeah,
absolutely does.
Yeah, 100%.
I ain't saying they know something. I'm just saying what you're seeing is those same kind of actions.
Yep.
Right, Queen.
And he had, I think this is like when we first monetized, and I was doing a lot of the work in the background still, but he did offer to pay me, but I told him because again, he's kind of a friend, and at that point we had talked a lot, so I was just like, let's get you set up and then we'll worry about me. And then that's kind of how I ended up not getting paid through any of this. Obviously, yes, the channel grew to a pretty good extent. I knew how many members there was in the background, so I knew what kind of money was flowing in. I don't really want to give that specific information away, but yeah.
Okay, so if we could go back, if we could just take a step back quickly. So if we go back to like the Jumbie stuff. So if anyone's not sure, like what was being referenced here is, so basically Easy had a beef with a person called Brother Jumbie. And Brother Jumbie and Easy, like, I don't know if there was, like, basically, I think they said they were going to fight each other, and then they went back and forth. And at the time, I knew, like, I was a neutral party with everyone involved. So it was, like, Easy, Aaron M. Sound, and Jumbie. And so basically, I got involved because I was watching the coverage from, like, I don't know, from the safety of my stream, I guess you could say. And I felt like Aaron was enabling Brother Jumbie to speak on a lot of, like, kind of fucked up shit. Mainly Easy's kids, which I thought was just, you know, not good. So I called Aaron out for, you know, allowing his platform to be used in that way. And
I mean, I'm going to respectfully disagree.
Yeah.
I didn't see, and now I'm not seeing it all, so I could have missed it, but I haven't seen anybody really specifically just talk about Easy's kids. You know, Easy and I had that exchange, and you know, where he got me all triggered, and I said, "Oh, you know," I said what I said, and I took, you know, I immediately apologized. But these people that keep claiming that his kids are being talked about, no, they're not. His parenting is being talked about, not his kids, not that I've seen. And his parenting needs to be talked about, because he came here bragging about being the exact opposite of what he actually really is. In my opinion.
Time, like,
and
Easy and
that's what
Jumbie
Jumbie
were
was
both in
talking
and out of my
about.
chat.
Do what, brother?
That was what Jumbie was talking about.
Yeah.
With Speakeasy, so.
Mm-hmm.
My contention was actually with Aaron. I didn't really want to touch the beef between Easy and Jumbie because, to be frank, like, they're both hot-headed, testosterone-filled fucking idiots when it comes to, like, beef shit. I don't want anything to do with that. It does not interest me. You know, it is not my content plan, nothing. And so when it comes to Easy, like, you know, I have my own opinions and my own thought process around, like, the vibes he gives. But when your entire brand is around, like, making drama and farming drama, like, if you come into my chat and you bring the fucking drama and you're actively, like, playing that out in my shit, not only is that, like, just disrespectful, you're disrespecting my channel, you're disrespecting my space by doing that, but you're 2 times retarded for thinking that I would ever want to involve myself with you, with your petty spats, because just, again, just why would I, right? So I think when it comes to, like, talking about a bridge, you know, I like to use the term popsicle stick bridge or spaghetti bridge. You know, I think there definitely was one there. You know, Easy has been a kind, respectful person to me. But again, always somebody that I've tried to keep a distance from just due to my own vibes. Never really vocalized that sort of thing. But I do remember when that instance happened and I was kind of fucking pissed about it on my end. So it is a little irritating to me that he tried to, like, use it to try and, like, spoon guys out of my community or away from me or whatever. I think that's just really bitchy, to be frank. But
yeah. There.
Skunk has a question for you down there, Kimber. I'll let you answer it because of your issues with Luna.
No,
you are in charge of the payroll department.
We don't discuss business in chat.
Right. Just for the record, Kimber has always been in charge of.
Fuck you.
There's also other stuff like again, it's so he could get so petty at times where I'm pretty sure most people here know Struggle. He's a creator that pretty much goes live rarely, but he goes live every now and again. And if Struggle would go live at the same time as Easy, I would get a message about why is he going live at the same time, even though Struggle has about 4 or 5 viewers watching him. Like it gets to the levels of, I think the 4K subs or the amount of money he's making has pretty much gone into his head, because at the beginning he was very receptive to like the criticisms we gave him. He was able.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's definitely went to his head.
Narcissism.
Yeah, it's definitely went to his head. 100%.
Wow.
But it's like Ernie, though. Why does it go to your head when you buy them?
Yeah, but worried about a person that's going to have 4 or 5 viewers. Like, that's ultimate petty.
Handle a lot of the shit that was thrown at him. But after he started growing more and more, we saw like these specific like traits just increase over time, like the paranoia or the controlling nature or the manipulation behind all these things. There was so much growth in those negative aspects that it almost became unbearable to be there, to the point where we were told that we were not able to hang out in VC while he's live because we're not paying attention to his live, even though that's something we've been doing since the beginning of his channel.
So moderators can't hang out in voice chat and make on-the-fly decisions because Daddy Easy said, no, you got to be watching me, bishes.
Wow.
Man.
Talking about control.
All these people taking up for him this whole time. What the fuck's going on? What are you people thinking?
Right.
I don't know.
And that is like the kind of engagement that you would probably hope for a community. And so was it just because he figured you guys would share one screen and have 5 viewers watching one view? Like why? Like who cares? Especially if they're people you know support you regardless. Like what difference does it make to kind of like, harass somebody over a couple of views? That one's like really confusing to me. I don't know.
It's not even it wasn't even about the views for him there. It was more like we would miss him saying something on stream and he would get pissed at us that we missed that like timing, because again, we had to pretty much, his team is, this is the thing that pisses me off more than anything about this situation, is that any small creator would have killed to have a team like his. Yeah. Like people that are willing to like put their time and effort just on a volunteer basis to like have content lined up, give you clips whenever you need them.
He's got a point there. I mean, they were spoon feeding Easy, right?
Yeah. Sure was.
Give him all his content. He didn't have to do shit. And he had to sit back and act like he did all that. You didn't do shit, dude. You ain't nothing, dude.
The all-powerful fucking Easy.
Yeah, you suck, man. Fuck you, Easy. You fake ass bitch.
Pussy.
Have your mod team on point. These are things that any content creator would love to have, and he would literally just abuse it. He would just use and abuse it, is the best way I can put it. So when we were in VCs, it was just literally came down to we weren't listening to him at that moment. We basically had to idolize him as a fucking god, because again, that's how big his ego got after time. So what happened there was, at that time when that happened, I decided, at that time I was also thinking about becoming a content creator myself and doing my own stream. So I was just like, I'll open up a Discord where we can all hang out, and we don't have to deal with that, right? Because he can't tell us not to hang out in my Discord, because that's my Discord. And from there, that's when the pulling away really started to happen. There was obviously there was some, when Resto talks about side chats, I'll be more clear. He was referring to my Discord, because he would he only went into my Discord once, and that was last week to basically berate all of us for a person's actions, one person's actions.
So just give me.
So Speakeasy goes into your Discord to whip your all's ass, right, Hornet? He goes into your Discord to whip your ass. Man, no wonder y'all left over there, man. Like, yeah. What the hell? Y'all letting that tiny little fella like pretend he's King Kong. Listen, that dude ain't no skunk ape. Show him, skunk.
Be one sec. So basically, there's a line in Resto's shit where he talks about his side chats. I just want to make sure that we have that. So basically, the line was, funny how you're worried about side chats when you're the side bitch. Funny how you're scared to find content without a sidekick. So that's what you're referring to. When Resto said that side chat, he was referring to a Discord that you made because you felt like being in his community, being in his VC, there was too much pressure to just not be talking to each other, to be focusing on his stream 100%, and you needed to exercise some of the freedoms that you have as an adult on the internet.
Yeah. Again, I'm not going to be controlled by anyone. That's just kind of how it goes. I'm my own person. Even when I was defending him in places, that was because I wanted to defend him, not because he told me to. Like, I
don't know, Hornet. You sat there for the last 20 minutes and talked about how you were forced to do all that, and then you flippity flop there and act like you're a tough guy. And come on, Hornet.
There's people like Toxic Angel. There's people like Betty Washam, like that. I would go up and defend him in places. Toxic and me had very good conversations where I would try to get him to stop doing certain actions to help him out, and then I would get berated about not bringing it up fast enough, which again is super frustrating when you're trying to help out a friend. They want you to do it in a very specific manner.
Well, you should have brought it up faster, I can't remember his name no more. He's bitch boy to me. You do not have a fucking place. Hornet.
Yeah, avoided Hornet.
Let me get through what I'm trying to get through, and I will get to you after the conversation.
What kind of time commitment was all of this like? Like, how much time do you think you spent just like doing little indie things?
I was probably spending anywhere
Rage
from
quit? I don't know,
6 to 8 hours a day.
I don't know how many
just
left.
moderating
I'd
the
say
Discord and
double figures
moderating
anyway.
his chat and getting clips and stuff, if not more, because again, in my personal, I don't want to get too much into my personal life, but my personal life allows me a lot of free time because I'm near a computer most of the time, so I can pretty much multitask. But with that, I was kind of like, any free moment that I would have, I would like pretty much dedicate to the channel, because again, I did believe in the channel. Like, the channel that we started at the place where I joined is the thing I believed in. What it became later, obviously, I had humongous issues with the drama stuff. I went
the drama stuff. How about just making up shit? How about cutting and editing to make somebody who's coached basketball for years look like something they're not? How about fucking around with people's lives? Yeah, fuck around now. You got shit coming your way too. Now you did some fucked up shit, and from what I understand, all you do is sit and well, this is all easy. It's all easy. It's all easy. Nah, dude, you participated too. You believed in that channel. What'd you believe in? The lies? Like, you thought Easy was telling the truth? You really believed he was a moral drug dealer? You believe that shit? Are you that dumb?
I went on panel with Sick, again, another line from Resto's diss track. I was on that panel. I also confronted him about that situation where I was just like, hey, we've been doing this for like 6 weeks. What's the time span look like on how we're going to spend this, right? And it got to the point where it's just like, it didn't seem like he was ever going to find a way out. Like, he seems to pander to the crowd that he has available to him at the moment. Right now, like, he's obviously trying to pander to a different crowd. The Crucible crowd has kind of like been taking him on a bit, so he's kind of pandering to them now. So it just seems like he'll change up anything that he does just for clicks, views, likes, whatever you want to call it, money. But he needs that ego trip. It really comes down to that, where if he doesn't have control over the people around him, he feels small.
He is small.
Yeah, that's interesting, especially in a space.
You feel small because you are a tiny little fella.
Little man.
Yeah.
That's why you have little man syndrome.
Man. Yeah. I mean, I heard he was one of the extras in the movie Elf.
I mean, it is easy to feel small in a space that is so closely associated with numbers. It's almost like the value of your words is sometimes tied to how many people, hit subscribe over said period of time. I know how that feels. It can definitely feel that way. So I can at least sympathize with that. But outside of that, it's like, starting content creation. I think most people do it with some sort of goal in mind or some sort of like goal for the future, maybe even some sort of lifestyle they'd like for themselves. But it's, to allow other people into that project, to have that shared goal, and then to see people kind of like fall out. It looks shitty.
All right, I'm gonna stop it here, bro. We are 3 hours 15 minutes in tonight.
Yeah, we can come back to it tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll see if Speak Easy tomorrow, Sad by Saturday. We'll see if little bitch boy has anything to say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say he's gonna try to ignore it and avoid it because he's a pussy.
Yeah.
And he knows it's true. He knows that his team that he once banked on being there for him, he's put himself in a position to be screwed over by them because of him.
Yeah.
And karma's a bitch, Speak Easy. I know you've heard it before. It's real.
Oh, it's coming big time. Between the shit he's done to Christina, other baby mamas, blaming people for DUIs that he got. Like, all this shit, it comes back around, Speak Easy. And your little bitch ass is going to be sitting in mama's basement, taking your little super chats and your cash apps and giving mom that $400 a month rent because you're too fucking sad to do it yourself.
Yep.
You're going to take other people's money, you fucking pussy. Any real man would go make his own dollars and be real about it. You're a fake little bitch.
Josh said, to be able to respect your opinion, one first must respect the opinion of you.
Yep.
Kim Louise said, Easy, you are the same as me, fuckhead. Apart from shared heritage as members of the British Commonwealth, through Canada, of course, we are both federal states and constitutional monarchies. Get him, Kim Louise. He might be the same as you in that regard, but he ain't never going to be as strong as you.
No, he's a little bitch. Bitch boy.
Then with mommy.
He's never going to take care of his kids. He's never going to take care of anything. He takes care of his mother's dogs, not his mother's.
Well, maybe it's their week. Oh, no, that's what he said about his daughter. Yeah, you lying.
Yeah. Like, he's not the father he claims to be. He is the lying son of a bitch that everybody's called him out for being.
Yeah,
these guys have proven that. They say it over and over. He does it for clicks and views, for money. He loves the drama. He sits there and he says things about people. Gets things going. Gets viewers in. Make that money. Which, we knew that. We absolutely did. But nobody wanted to hear us. People wanted to believe that Speakeasy was God's favorite. That's fucking sad, man. You think that is God's favorite? Wow. I'd hate to know about your self-esteem. It's messed up. But it all comes out in the wash, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's right, Stan. Fake ass butch.
Hell yeah. Hey.
Fab.
Donald said the first night he showed up in Katie's chat throwing a hissy fit, thinking when Katie and everyone in her chat was talking about Connie there, his Connie, so he had to jump up and that's Katie dominated him that night. She's a fake ass little Joan Rivers, but she kicked his ass.
Yeah, he's a bitch though. He's always running around thinking he's some kind of badass, having to defend people.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, Speakeasy.
Love you, Kim Louise. Get you some rest, honey.
Where are those people now? Where are those people that were defending you?
They're on the outside, looking in at the scambag. Hey, put one in the chat. If Speakeasy has not taken that trip to Niagara Falls. Oh, that's right. He ain't. He just took the money, right, Speakeasy? That's a scam, homeboy. That's Ernie. You pulled an Ernie.
But imagine being so full of yourself that you call yourself God's favorite. Exactly. But, I'm sure that, just like Ernie's mom's like, show me them teeth. I had to keep it. I'm sure there's similar conversations between Easy and his mother.
Maybe for a second.
But our legal system lets grandparents, basement dwellers say whatever they want. Yeah.
Loud train going by.
He's a piece of shit. Faux show. I still want to know about that docs list. Did he really have a docs list? Like a list of people with information?
That's as fake as it's ever been with him. That's his golden rule. We don't dox. You can be doxing your neighbor or your cousin, your
So
down the
what did
street.
you say? What did you say before that, dude? Because all I heard was you come in like.
That's all I said.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn it, I missed something. But yeah, man. I do want to know about that docs list, Mr. Hypocrite.
Yeah, I got a feeling there's going to be some more fallout. There's going to be some more things coming down. Right, Ease. Right, old sleazy. Let's see here. What day was this on?
Let's see how much he loves the drama when it's turned heavily toward him. Yep. He did it to himself. He could have gone away when we told him, just go the fuck away. But he chose not to. He chose to keep running that fucking dick sucker of his. So, now, this is happening to him. Bet that sucks, don't it? Speakeasy. I know it does for you. Because you don't even want to, but you're swallowing pride right now. It's being forced down your throat. You're sad.
Yep, sad little bitch. Well, all right, brother. You want to load it back up and come back tomorrow night after midnight sometime?
Yeah, dude. Works for me.
I might have to go in here and get some sleep.
Yeah, I'm about to myself.
Night owl, where are you? Big Michigan fan, night owl.
I'm wounded, man. I'm so tired.
Brother, let's reconvene tomorrow night then. 12:05. Y'all come back and holler at us. Until then, I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
Coming to you live from the stand.
Blame it on YouTube. I showed up in 22 and ruined your scamming affairs. The first one to know, the first one to show I was the last one you thought you'd see there. And I saw the surprise and fear in Skern's eyes when I took his glass of champagne. And I toasted to you, said Skern's YouTube is through, but you'll never hear me complain. 'Cause I got friends in those places. The gummy drowns and Diet Pepsi chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. And I'm not big on social graces. Think I slip on down to the Nicolina so the stand has friends. And though graces, the moment he was wrong, she didn't belong, and then she's been there before. Everything's alright. She just said goodnight and she passed out on the floor. Hey, I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just give me a gummy and then, well, I'll be as high as that big Trump tower. Skern dog claims to work in. 'Cause I got friends in low places where gummy drowns, Diet Pepsi chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. 'Cause I'm not big on social graces. Think I slip on down to the Nicolina so the stand has friends in low places. 'Cause I got friends in low places where gummy drowns and Pepsi chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. And I'm not big on social graces. Think I slip on down to the Nicolina so the stand has friends in low places. 'Cause I got